Customization, transparency, profit. The HedgeBetter sports betting platform is a revolutionary concept that creates a competitive advantage for every party involved in the sports betting process. We are putting the odds in your hands, cutting out the middleman, and empowering a future generation of sports bettors. Look for the HedgeBetter sports betting platform coming in 2023. In the meantime, visit us at www.hedgebetter.com, follow us on Instagram at HedgeBetter, and subscribe to the HedgeBetter YouTube channel.
We all come from the same area, North Shore. We all come. Everett, Revere, Saugus.
Revere, your geographic.
Everett, Revere, Saugus. 7 minutes, but I beat you by 30. Maybe 40.
You left your house earlier than I did.
You did leave your house early.
So leave your house. 8:45, you saying you left.
There's no way.
So it took you an hour and
left-
45 minutes?
I left at 9:20.
minutes.
How are you? I left at 9:20.
He didn't get here at 10 o'clock.
I left at 9:30. I'm not gonna
You
lie.
didn't get here till...
it took me about an hour and a half to get here. Yeah.
No fucking way, dude.
All right, Jay, fine. Hit the. Are we recording?
Yeah, you're recording.
Yeah, no fucking
No,
way it
we've
took
been
you...
recording the whole
Yes.
time?
No, we just started. You're good.
Oh my
No
God.
fucking way
All
it
right.
took you an hour and a half to get here, dude.
Update: we changed the fucking start time to 10 a.m. and no one was here besides me and Al and Jay. Fine.
Listen, we've all been late, except maybe no.
Wait,
Al
can
was
I-
late
can I do
last
the
week.
intro just to get
Yeah,
myself
go
beat?
ahead.
Sorry.
Get in there.
Guys, welcome to Bad Brain Podcast. This is episode 5. There it is.
Thank God it's 5. It's
God
not
it's
6.
5.
It's not 4. Everyone
We
needs
hit
to know it's
a
episode
big
5.
milestone of 5 episodes.
Which is actually 4 more than I thought it was going to be, if
I
we're being
know.
honest. So
That's
yeah,
true.
I know. You were like panicking after the first week for some reason. I don't know why. How much
just
was Al
huddled
panicking?
up
I
and
just
said,
think you
"Don't
talk
say the
a
episode."
little bit too much, stuff that people aren't interested in sometimes. That's all.
If
That's all.
after week 1.
That's my
fine.
opinion.
All
That's
right,
my
fine.
opinion. But
Is that still now at
What the
episode
fuck
5?
do
You
I
think?
no, I'm happy with the way it's going.
We've morphed a bit.
You're more off the bed. I would like for you two to be on time more often, even though Justin gets a pass because he's always on time.
I'm literally here like the same time every week. I'm never really late. I'm really not late.
You're
I have
not
to
late on
say-
whose time? Because we're
Marco's
gonna start
mic
telling you it's
doesn't sound weird to
9:30.
Anybody else but
No.
me?
I have
He's
to
talking
say,
out of the side
He's
instead
talking
into
out
the
of
front.
side
That's
instead
why.
of in the front of it, right?
What? But is this?
There you go.
But is the front?
Bingo.
There you go.
Is the front that much different than the side?
Way better, way
Yeah,
clear.
if you-
know how you
if
know
you
that?
had your
No,
headphones
no,
on, you would
he
know
never
that.
wears his fucking headphones. He's
Kid
never
hates
been on
headphones.
time.
No, then I'm gonna do this because I'm sick of cranking my neck at you guys to look. At
I
everybody.
crank my neck.
So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
do
gotta
this.
mind-
Now
you
you're
just-
gonna
you gotta
change
go
the
on a
camera.
swivel,
Dude,
bro.
You gotta be.
You gotta
moving.
Yeah,
swivel,
I'm fine with it.
bro.
This is very comfy.
First
I'm
of all,
comfy,
for
comfy.
all you audio listeners, you should really be subscribing to the YouTube because
Yes.
if you could see Justin's fire flame outfit he got on right now.
Everybody.
I call this the Backstreet Boy.
Yeah, yeah.
Rock your body.
I do like it.
That is
Yeah,
exactly
yeah.
the suit he's wearing.
I
call-
just I didn't even I don't.
I
even
wish
have-
I had one of those Kingle hats.
Yeah.
And it looks fucking
L-
comfortable.
LL
Oh,
Cool
you
J.
feel this thing.
Quilted. It's quilted, right?
Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah,
Daddy.
It's nice.
Unbelievable.
Like a
It's
duvet
sex
cover,
written
it's nice.
all over it.
What was I gonna say?
It's like a fucking goose down.
Real quick, do we want to go into like the bad beats or good beats of the week? Like, do you want to do this gambling thing right away?
If you want to kick it over to the Gamblers Deluxe,
yeah,
we can
why
do
don't
that.
we not? It's Tuesday. It's fresh on everybody's
Awesome,
mind,
everybody.
sure.
Welcome back. Gamblers Deluxe brought to you by HedgeBetter. All right, so last week, let's just go around the horn. The crew. They were unbelievable in week 1, but Jay Fine. Tough L there for the Panthers -2.
It's crazy.
Giants
They had
kind of
every
people
chance in the
started to
world.
jump
It's
on the
really
Giants
it's
wagon.
really not that crazy though.
The Panthers
I
had
thought it was
every
a
chance in the world to run away with that game, and they just pooped all over themselves.
But that's why you don't. I don't know. I thought it was I thought it was a risky of all the plays you could have made in that for week 1. I thought that was the most.
Oh,
gray
because
area
you didn't
game.
need a fucking miracle comeback for Miami to come back. You act like you had a fucking lock of the week.
Miami's 2-0, buddy.
I know, but it was a 21-point comeback. You
All
act
right.
like that wasn't risky.
I thought that. Wait a minute. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're gonna tell me Miami's not better than Carolina?
No, that's not what he
That's
said.
not
That's
what I
not
said.
what he
That's
said.
not what I said.
But
Thank
that's
you.
okay. But that is why I picked Miami though, because I thought Miami had a better chance to beat Baltimore than a team like the Giants and Carolina that are kind of the same.
They were a
You're
it was
leaving
a
out the
one-score
complete.
game, though.
You're leaving out the complete context of your pick. That your team had to come back from 21 down and then
It doesn't
scored
matter
20.
if my team. I don't care if they had to come back from 50 down. My pick
all
hit.
right, so
and I'm
but
2-0.
my question
that's
is
not it. Marco had,
No,
by
no,
the way,
my
Marco
question-
had the Dolphins money line for this is the craziest argument in the facts that he literally just scarcely got away with
money
the W.
line mark, though. You got to
Yeah,
give him credit.
no,
that's
it's
2 in a row.
totally cool.
But who felt better at 3 o'clock on Sunday? Who felt better? Jay Fine or Mark. Guaranteed it was Jay Fine.
That's fine, Al, but that's gambling. That's
I
gambling,
understand.
buddy.
I
What do you want me
understand.
to
But
do?
don't act like you had the sure pick of the week.
No, I
and
didn't.
it was
I'm
like,
just saying.
It was like the Buffalo game
My
last night.
only-
Like there was
my o-
no chance. It
My
was.
only my criticism of Jay Fine's pick was I would have stayed away from a more of a gray area game.
Right,
I think
a
that-
trap game. You don't know how either game's going to go.
Thank you. I would
To
have said
switch to that point, we got Bones. Bones had the Browns
Please,
minus 6.5.
don't get me
Now,
started.
there was 3 games in this week that actually kind of completely flipped. It was 1, it was the Miami game. 2, it was the Arizona and the Raiders game, how it got pushed to overtime, and then how that all turned out. But the main leader was that the Cleveland Browns in their own house, of course, find a way to lose. And they were up 13 points with a minute 32 to go. You must have felt better than anybody in the fucking room.
Can you tell me how Nick Chubb just doesn't like kneel down at the goal line and just run the clock out and they win?
That's something that Le'Veon Bell did back in the day.
A lot of people have done that.
Yeah, no, that's definitely
Todd
that's
Gurley
definitely
did that
a
in his
play.
career. Was never the same after.
And then you get the death threats from the fantasy people.
Yup.
Yeah,
And
true.
then you blow your ACL out, and then you're donezo, and then that's it. Now
All of
you're
a
out.
sudden,
Oh,
there's
they
broads
kick
in
a-
Walmart, and they're fucking heckling her. in
How
Walmart.
open was Corey Davis? Couldn't get any more open.
I think it's obviously Amari Cooper's fault. Is he the one that he's the one that fumbled
I
that
was just gonna
onside
say,
kick? Right,
he's
he
the
was
one
wide
that,
open there too.
The guy does a makeshift backyard out of your ass onside kick, fake to the left, going right over to Amari Cooper, and it's out of bounds. He could have just let it go out of bounds, even if he didn't even want to touch it. This guy gets on both knees to suck the football's dick, and literally does. It hit him in the chest, and they just recovered. And they
I
just-
can't
Yeah,
lie.
that was
Would you want to be on the field for an onside kick?
Yes.
Can I-
Which side am I?
don't know.
Because I used to be on the hands
Why not?
team, and if you're on either side, my one job that I would do is track the ball and hit the person, whoever was going to try and get the ball. Even if I'm on offense and I see that the ball's coming near me, I just have to hit the person. in
I
front of
just
me.
wouldn't want to be trying to receive an onside kick. It's a weird, like it's a very
It's a short hop.
yeah.
It's
It's
just-
just weird.
it's
But if
also
you have any
awkward.
type of hand-eye coordination, I think you can do that.
But you also can't judge a football off the ground bounce like you can
I
like a
agree.
baseball. Like it's just it's
Well,
weird.
those are
I
things
think if
also
you
practice.
got
Those
if
are
you
things also
got like a
practice.
professional kicker to kick me 10 onside ball kicks, I would catch 9 to 10. Probably all 10.
No, you wouldn't. Al.
Probably
I
all 10.
don't- I-
1,000%.
I like your- I
I
like
have
your
superior hand-eye coordination. We're not talking cardio.
But
we're
I don't know,
talking
Al.
hand-eye.
Can you get Al? Can you get low enough to make that?
Yes,
down low
I can
play?
get fucking low, dude.
I don't know.
I can get
I
real
don't know if-
fucking low.
I don't know if
Do
the
you
pad
know-
level is going to be where it needs to be to make that play in the trenches right there.
Do you know
all
how
day.
much shit I was talking about onside kicks like the week prior?
Like they don't work?
yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking.
They do at
I go.
times,
The
yeah.
last time I seen an onside kick was probably like 2 years ago.
There might
like
be one
successful.
onside kick a year that's successful.
Yeah, but
There's
you have
also
to
gotta
do
be,
it.
There's also got to be a better way to do it.
I don't know. I feel like it's such an exciting play.
Do you
It
know
is.
the better
I
way to
feel
do it,
when that
Marco?
ball's in the air, yeah.
I'm going to tell you the better way to do it is don't put yourself in a position to need
Yeah,
to do it.
I would agree.
But
That's how you
but
do it.
Let
Here's
me
the
tell
thing.
you, the way that he did it, if you watch what he does, he goes and winds up with his left leg to fucking boot it, and then all of a sudden just pivots his hips and snaps it back the other way. Like, you got to do something ridiculous.
What's crazy is
That's
they didn't
where-
even have Amari Cooper on the strong side. They had him on the weak side.
It's almost
So it's like they
fucking
knew-
seen-
they
were
knew
like,
it was
wow,
gonna happen.
This guy's a
They
subpar
put one-
piece of shit. Let's
they-
just kick it to this guy.
Yeah, but I think that the Browns
the
knew like they probably had like some tape on him that he might kick weak side. So let's put Amari Cooper
Is
there because
that
he's
the-
got some great
Is
hands.
that
Yeah.
the water boy or the replacements where they have to do an onside kick and they look over and there's some guy sweating, he points right at him, he just kicks the football at him and they just like beat the shit out of him and they recover the onside
I think
kick.
that's
That's
water
longest
boy.
yard, right?
It's longest yard?
Isn't
Is it? I don't know. It's
Oh,
one of
could
those
be
football
longest
movies.
yard,
It
yeah.
I
could
think
be.
it's
Yeah.
the longest
Could
yard.
it be?
I think you either do the onside kick one or two ways. I think you either boot it full speed at some guy on the front, like of the hands team,
At like the shins.
at their shin or something like that. Yeah, or you boot the ball 8,000 feet up in the air and just get it
Well,
over there
welcome
and
to
have
the-
it be a
under it.
fucking jump ball.
Welcome
I guess.
to the Seattle Green Bay game. That's like kind of like that whole transformation
You mean
of
the
the
Green
onside
Bay?
kick.
You're talking about
Vikings
the tight end,
game?
right? You're talking about the tight end.
I'm talking about the Green Bay Seattle game where all Green Bay had to do is recover the onside kick. Seattle got that ball back and comes down and scores.
You're talking about the tight end that didn't catch it.
That's the Vikings.
No, it was Green Bay. It was Green. You're saying versus the Vikings that happened?
Yeah, the guy from the tight end from the Vikings. Yeah,
No. I'm talking about the tight end from Green Bay. I can't
Oh,
think
okay.
of his fucking name right
is
now.
it
Tunyon?
like Tom Crabtree or something?
Tunyon?
No,
like that?
it's a bum. He's a bum. He's a fucking scrub.
Not Mercedes Lewis, right?
No.
Jermichael
he's such
Finley?
a fucking bum.
No, it wasn't Jermichael
Could have been
Finley.
Jermichael Finley.
No, it wasn't Jermichael Finley, Al. He retired in like 2009.
Vernon Davis.
No, he never played for
I'm not
Green
going to
Bay.
get it.
I don't know.
Maybe I'll bring it
Do you
up.
know who I'm so out on as MVP? Who I was really high on?
Here we
Say
go.
it. Say it.
Russell Wilson.
Oh, yeah, he's a bum.
Yeah.
Russ is cooked.
I don't know.
He can't run an offense.
You know what the crazy thing is?
Know.
Did
I
you
don't
see
know
that
what to tell
Tyler
you.
Lockett was calling out his signals week 1 because he's still using the same ones that he used in
Yeah,
Seattle?
because he didn't fucking do anything in preseason, didn't work with them. Justin, and now
Let's
we
ride.
talked at the beginning of the season that whole division's probably stacked up, right? It's kind of clear to see after 2 weeks that the Chiefs and the Chargers are still the only legitimate teams because the Raiders' defense is about as piss poor as anything else.
Yeah, they suck.
And the Broncos can't get on the same page if we had it written down. I mean,
Well, I think it's going to show that Josh McDaniel will fail again as a head coach. I can feel that right now. I can
He'll
say
be
that
back
after
in
2
New
weeks, and I'm
England.
fucking so
He'll be
happy.
back in New
I
England.
also think the fascinating thing, morbidly fascinating thing I should say about Russell Wilson is that this guy projects himself as this like Christian, says everything, almost like robot with like no real personality or original thoughts. And all of his ex-teammates fucking make fun of this guy, fuck with him,
Well, he's a
talk
loser.
shit about him every
I
single
think
time.
he's a-
And to be
he's a
honest with
big-time
you, I'm
loser.
at the point, maybe I'm in a toxic mindset. Russell Wilson's a fucking loser. I am so sick of watching this guy try and do the fucking, I play for an audience 1. Jesus Christ loves me, so it's all good. You're a fucking clown, dude. Have an original thought in your mind once.
Didn't
Say
he try to
something
sell
that's human.
concussion water too? Was that him?
I don't know.
I don't know,
Was
but
that
that's
him, Jay
ridiculous.
Fine?
Wait, Al, did you
I
see?
don't know.
Al, did you
That's
see the new
crazy.
thing that
Yeah,
he's like
Jay Fine,
advertising?
got to
Like
look
he
up on
finds a
that.
way to put a pregame ad, a postgame ad in for in the interview every time. He has a literal electrical outlet in his hip, and he has like a plug that he plugs into it, and it like stimulates your muscles by sending like micro electro waves through it and shit like that. He's a fucking loser, Russell Wilson.
So it
is-
was Russell Wilson his agent was trying to get him to slow down, and he admitted there's no proof that bubble water cures concussions. That was Russell Wilson's claim.
He
Russell.
No,
Waters.
I'm pretty sure that he was
Russell
trying to
Waters.
hawk it for a while, and then people like, you cannot hawk that. Like, you cannot try to sell that, the fucking concussion water.
Yeah,
Like-
he says he's an investor in Reliant Recovery Water.
And then, then they made him like walk it back. His agent's like, you can't be claiming that. Like, you just stop concussions with a fucking glass of H2O.
It's like, what do you mean? I don't have a PhD anymore.
Yeah,
High
no,
quality,
he's
high
a
quality
whack
H2O.
job. I wouldn't be surprised if he is a Scientologist or he's going to
Yeah.
become a Scientologist. He's weird as
I
fuck.
want him to retire right now.
Do you
I'm
know
sick of
who's
seeing him.
I-
not a loser?
Josh
Don't
Allen?
say
Josh Allen, bro.
dude.
He's so
fucking
good.
kidding.
Listen, this is
He
what I'm gonna-
finds
He's
any way to
so
bring this
good.
guy up.
Listen, this is
Why
what I'm going to
not,
say.
dude?
This is what I'm going to
6'5"
He's
of
my
fucking
favorite
greatness.
player to watch in the entire NFL.
This is my thing
and
about
if
the
you
bold
don't, if you
take.
don't
It's
agree
a
with that,
bold
you're out of
take.
your mind.
It's a bold take.
He is the
He's
best.
stepping
player.
on a ledge here.
It's unbelievable watching that guy play. It's like I'm in awe
He's
every
the only one
time.
that feels this way.
He's
No,
so
Josh,
good.
I think Josh Allen's best quarterback
I
in the league
definitely
right
Are
now.
say-
you too retarded that you can't hear that I'm like being sarcastic?
Oh, I don't know, Al.
Come on.
I would
know.
say he's
He's extremely talented.
extremely fun to watch though.
I will say that he's running.
Slings the
He's
shit
running
out
a
of the
lot.
ball.
It doesn't even look like he's trying
I'd
out
hate
there.
to see a very catastrophic injury happen to him. I'd hate to see it.
I would
By the
hate
way,
to see
I'd hate
that
to see
too.
it.
Speaking of
Fuck
injuries,
would you say that?
I said I'd hate to see it.
You
Nico.
just said it though.
I said I'd hate
You
to
can't
see
put that
it.
juju out there,
dude.
dude.
I'd
There's
hate
no
to see
way
it.
you just did that.
I'd hate to see him
Trey
out
Lance
for
his
the
ankles
season.
in fucking
I'd hate to
Nebraska.
see that
That's
happen
what
to
we got
Josh
talking
Allen.
about him.
here's the thing.
I'd
I
hate to
feel-
weaken the division.
You're a piece of shit because you're a
Is-
fucking like diehard Pats fan. That's
Is
why
there
you
a
just said
weird?
that.
Is there a weird
I'd hate to
morbid?
see it.
Is there a weird morbid excitement for the 49ers right now? Not that anybody's ever happy to see somebody get
Yeah,
hurt.
they just
You
got
don't
way
wanna see
better.
guys get
They
hurt.
just
Yeah,
got
I
way
agreed
better.
with. I agreed
But
with
do you
when
think-
when
They're
when
definitely
someone
a-
used
They
they're-
just got way better.
They're a playoff contender now.
I-
Absolutely.
It's weird, and again, it's like a morbid acknowledgement, but yeah, they looked like they just went back to being like the fucking 49ers.
I don't know if
clicking
it's a
and
morbid.
clicking.
I mean,
Well, I don't know. You feel
I don't
bad.
even
if
know.
you
Guy
tell
got
me
fucking-
right
I don't
now
know what more-
I can
what-
make 15 to 20 million a year, whatever Trey Lance is making, probably around 15 to 20 million. I don't know.
little less.
No way, he's on a rookie deal, Al.
Get his contract numbers up,
Little-
Neek.
little-
While I
Jay Fine?
finish my point here.
Nico J.
If you're telling me I can make that type of money and big deal, I dislocate my ankle, even though it was pointing the wrong fucking direction. That thing
It
was
was like
pointing
Dak. It
northwest.
was
The
like
worst
Dax
part is he
again.
tried
Yeah.
to stand up on it. Did you see that? and then he
Yes, I
just
did.
went down.
Oh,
like
that was
Dak!
fun.
Oh my God! Dak did too.
Backup
dude.
quarterback's
It's
the
like, what
best
do you-
job in the
Dak
NFL.
tried to
Dax
No
was-
pressure.
back in, like,
Damn.
come
Did you
on.
see? Did you see how much Chase Daniel has made over the course of his career for being an absolute fucking bum?
It's got to be 40 to 60.
$43 million.
Yeah.
dollars.
Matt
definitely.
Flynn, Brock Osweiler, those guys have robbed teams. Brock Osweiler robbed the Broncos.
Who had the best gig out of them all? Jim Sorgi. Whose backup was he, Al, for a bunch of years?
I thought Matt Flynn
Jim
might have had the best one.
Sorgi. No idea.
Peyton Manning.
So
okay.
That guy was on cruise control for
as we
100
look
years.
it up, I'm just gonna get into.
Look at Brian Hoyer. You don't think Brian Hoyer's had a
And
pretty
he
decent
sucks
grade?
too. Brian Hoyer.
Right, Trey Lance signed a 4-year, $34 million contract, including a $22 million signing bonus.
Guaranteed?
The $34 million is guaranteed.
Yeah,
All right, so
he's
it's
the
eight.
third-
It's 8 a year.
he's
I'd
the
still
third
take
pick.
$8
It's
million
less
a
than
year.
10. Yeah.
Gives a fuck.
So let's just get into the my picks of the week here. My best one, I'm just gonna lead it off, and it's Justin's fucking favorite superhero in the world. It's Buffalo -5.5 versus the Dolphins. I see the Buffalo Bills arguably beating everybody by 2 touchdowns. I can't even fucking find a team in the NFL that could step in their way remotely. And I think the Dolphins obviously have surprised people, opening up 2-0. You want to look at it, McDaniel, the guy that looks like a nerd that you'd push into a locker, has beat Bill Belichick now and John Harbaugh, 2 successful coaches in the league. No way that lightning strikes 3 times.
What's the
in the same
over-under in
place.
that game?
I have the over-under as well as my next pick, 52.5. I think that I can get at least 4 touchdowns out of the Buffalo Bills and 3 touchdowns, arguably.
Put me down for the over. You talked me into that already. Put me in for the over.
Because I thought that the
52 and
over
a
was
half.
real. I thought the over
Nico
was
was like 52 and I was like, put me in right now.
I thought that it was real easy last week when I took the over in the Miami and the Baltimore game. You got playmakers all across the board, guys that can jet it up. So in that game ended
You
up
would
being
have
over.
you would have had the over at 75. I think it was like 80 points.
It was 40. It was crazy that it was at 44, and one team actually scored 40 points. There was 80 points scored total in that game. So
Buffalo's defense is just so good.
I hear you, but Micah Hyde left the game last night, and that kid that was the third
Yeah,
cornerback got crunched, dude, in his neck, and there's no way that kid number 30 Johnson's playing.
Yeah, but they had like 5 turnovers after
mean,
Micah
here's-
Hyde
here's-
left.
They
let's see though.
they
too,
were
Justin,
playing-
because as bad as
I
Tua,
think-
as
I
bad
think
as Tua
it's-
is, the defense can. I'm sorry to cut you
No.
off. That the defense can put them in even better positions to score.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I think that it's more of a testament to how bad the Titans are than how good the Bills are that game.
I agree.
think that you took away Derrick Henry. Tannehill's a fucking bum. He couldn't do nothing. They really have no offensive weapons. Robert Woods is mediocre at best. And
Well, he's
I
not a
think-
receiver that can carry an offense.
Yes, exactly. And when Derrick Henry is not being Derrick Henry, did someone just leak out a fart? Did you think I was just gonna let that go? I'm mid talking and he leans over and squeaks out a fart right in front of us, and now he's just like he's in his white suit. God forbid that was fucking wet. Now he's gonna stain down his ass. That's a fucking ballsy ass move right there. To just
It's a shitty ass
in the- he lifted his leg too. He didn't even try to make it like less obvious. He leaned over. And just fucking leaked ass right here. And no one was going to say nothing? You guys weren't going to, like, call that out?
I honestly was like focused on you. I thought it was like a chair.
I heard
creak.
the
I don't even know where I
table
was. I don't know where I was.
You
You
said
just
something
shit-
Oh,
like
that's
how
a
we were
stinky
talking
one.
about how
Is it going to
Thank
smell?
you.
Does it
Yeah.
smell?
No, you were talking about how bad the Titans were.
Yeah,
Yeah,
talking
I
how
think,
bad
I
the
think it's the
Titans were.
Titans. I think it's more how bad the Titans were.
Do you change quarterbacks right now if you're Tennessee?
No. Malik Willis even worse.
To
Yeah,
your
Malik
point,
Willis is fucking horrible. I
I'm
can't lie. He's
changing.
terrible.
I'm changing quarterbacks if I'm the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
Kenny
That
chances.
That
those Kenny
needs to
chances-
happen.
Those Kenny chances starting. It's gonna happen. That Steelers team does not want to lose their season already,
No.
and they will at a very
The
bad.
Steelers
bad,
are one of
fast
those
pace.
teams that like you have to compete every year. You really
Yeah,
can't
because
take a
their
year
fan base
off
is
in
passionate.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
and they're
exactly.
I don't
expected
think
to
they've
do
had a
well.
losing record in 20 years or something like that. I
I
don't
think they went eight.
Also,
Yeah, you're right. I think they went
since-
8-8 when they had that like.
That
those
was the
mid-round
first
picks and
time
shit.
since 2001, did they say, or 98? But I know Brady wasn't in the league then. That it must have been 2001. That matchup between the Patriots and the Steelers obviously was 2 quarterbacks different than Brady and Roethlisberger. That just goes to show how long
I know,
those
wow.
2 guys stood
Yeah.
at the same helm.
That's
for so
crazy,
long
yeah.
and duked it out.
And
we missed those matchups also in the years now. That if we think about when we were kids, the division leaders always played each other. So you always got to see Brady versus Roethlisberger. You always got to see Manning versus Brady because that's just how
Those
it
are
worked
the
out.
best
Yeah.
games.
Well, people
Yeah.
don't realize the NFL
That's why
schedule
Allen
goes
and Jones
by like
is going to be good for a long time.
the NFL schedule. The NFL's schedule goes by where you finished in the division. The last place teams play the other last place teams from like the other divisions.
I've never heard of that. I don't know what
Yeah,
I
that's
that is.
the
heard the
thing.
division leaders because now, Justin, to that
I think
point,
it-
you're
Nico,
going
I
to
think
see
it's-
Herbert and no, not Herbert. I'm sorry, you're going to see
No, I think-
Mahomes and Allen face off once a year, and Joe Burrow and somebody else.
No,
face
hold
off
on.
once
First
a
of
year.
all,
Bengals
if you're in the
look
if you're in the
horrible.
same
Yeah.
division,
Yeah, really bad
Listen,
hangover team.
listen, hold
Don't
on.
know what's going on with the offense.
Hold
if
on.
you're in the same division, you play every team twice. So we play every
Yes.
team twice.
Yep.
Then you rotate divisions. So like we'll play
Right.
like so this
the
year.
NFC North fourth or whatever it is last
So
year.
this year, like, if you notice, the Ravens are playing the entire AFC
Yep.
East.
Yep.
So we're gonna,
Yeah.
so they're gonna play every team in the AFC.
Yep.
So we're gonna play, whoever we're gonna play. You know
We're
what I
playing
mean?
the
So
NFC North this year.
NFC North. That's
Yeah,
what it
we
is.
got the
Cowboys,
Packers.
right?
We got the Packers, the
Oh, no, that's not
Bears.
the North. Yep.
We got the Packers, the Bears, the Vikings on
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. We got the Lions somewhere
but
in
that's
there.
why the how do you
Where
call it?
Patriots have Thanksgiving and a Christmas game.
I love that. We'll have some entertainment.
Or
at
is it
each-
Christmas Eve? Is it
Christmas Eve.
Christmas
yeah.
Eve,
Christmas
1
Eve?
o'clock. Though it's a 1 o'clock game. So
That's kind of sick. That's kind of
Bengals don't look
we
great.
might have to Al. We might have
Bengals-
to marathon it at your house, by the way, for Christmas Eve,
Bengals
if that's
don't.
the case.
Bengals don't look good. The other picks that I got here. Speaking of the Bengals versus the Jets. I'm good with taking the Bengals. -7. I don't want to do that. I can't believe that they fucking didn't cover or even actually win the game versus fucking
Dallas.
Super Rush and that fucking idiot over in Dallas. Yeah, so I'm taking the over 45.5 here. The Jets. I feel like the Jets can put up some points. Clearly, thought the Browns defense was half decent. If anything, I think that the Browns defense is better than the Bengals defense right now. So I think that the Jets can put up some points. And obviously, Cincinnati has some firepower.
I don't think the
I'm
Bengals
taking-
defense is the problem, though.
The offensive line right now is the problem.
Yeah,
but
it
I'm just saying,
is.
the
It is.
Bengals defense isn't bad, dude. They've given up, 20 points back-to-back weeks?
Listen,
23 points.
Yeah.
Bengals
I like
D
the
is not-
Jets offense to get me at least 17 to 20 points. So
I could
that's-
see
think
I could
that's
see
all
the
I need.
Jets having a letdown. I got Bengals -5 for that reason. I bet you could make a lot of money every single year if you just bet against the Jets. So let's just
Okay.
see what happens. It doesn't matter who they're playing. just bet
Robert,
against the Jets.
just want you to know, Robert Salad or however you say
Salah?
his name. Right, he's taking receipts. He said
I did hear that.
He said he's
I did
taking,
hear he's taking
Said
receipts.
he's taking receipts.
I think Q Ball, I'm gonna call him Q
Yeah.
Ball Salah should just worry about his own fucking team, okay? Because he came back, he got fucking lucky, just sitting over there with his fucking 12 kids living in a hotel room or whatever the fuck he's doing, okay? Fuck Robert Salah, he's overrated. He can keep any fucking receipt he wants to keep. Go bring it to the IRS. No one gives a fuck, okay? Robert Salah is keeping receipts.
yeah, he said he's
I'm
keeping
going
Alright,
to tell you
we'll
right
see
now,
what happens.
the wagon of the year right now is Detroit, though. I hope somebody's picked.
And I disagree to that point. I mean,
So they're the wagon of
the
the year. They're 1-1.
Well, they're 1-1.
Okay.
The
They
Giants
also-
are
they've
2-0.
They played their balls off
right,
against
but
Philly.
but when you say the word wagon,
Right.
that has a certain connotation that they're
It's some-
unstoppable.
yeah, that's something's
I think
coming.
there's two types of wagons. I think there's a team that's expected to be the wagon, like Buffalo,
So
and
this
the
is-
team that's like fun to root for on the upswing.
It's two.
That correct. That is.
What
Detroit.
about an ass? Would you consider that the third wagon?
No.
Never
Oh,
heard
well,
like
yeah,
she's
yeah,
dragging
yeah,
a
yeah,
wagon.
Yeah, okay, right.
Yeah.
Well, you have to see who
She's
has
got
the
a
best
wagon
athlete.
on her.
She's got a wagon.
She got a wagon on her, right?
You could park 10 towels
So I would say
on
there's
it.
3 wagons.
What other picks you got?
The last 2 picks that I got here are Chiefs -6.5 in my power rankings right now. They're my second team. The Colts are fucking piss poor. The only thing that was gonna uphold that fucking team was the upgraded quarterback. Wrong. Matt Ryan sucks.
Oh, really?
Dick. And the defense. In the additions of Stephon Gilmore, we're going to be the backbone of that team. Wrong. They suck as well.
I
So.
They
can't
do
believe-
suck,
I'm
and
taking
you
the
guys
Chiefs.
were hyping them up to start that they were going to come into Foxborough and dominate us.
I still think they probably will. Okay, as to the next point is my last pick. Oh, no, one of my other picks is, like I said, Chargers -7 versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville's been playing good as of late, but LAC is 5-0 against the spread in the last 5 games.
This kid's
they played
betting the whole
Jacksonville.
board. I like it. He's
as
betting
well,
the whole, he's high.
The last
off
one,
week.
the last one I just want to get out is the 49ers versus Denver on the 45.5. We've talked about how Russell Wilson
Kid's
is
betting every game.
How he's
Kid's
underproducing.
betting every game.
I love the board. I don't know what else.
Kid's betting every
He's in
game.
love with the board.
I go 6-3-1. You know, I get a Pinocchio in my pants. So we're gonna bet the whole board. 49ers, I think with Jimmy G back, I think it's going to go back to kind of like run heavy, just kind of manage the game. I think that also the 49ers defense is going to give Denver actual problem.
I also think you're going to see Deebo Samuel wake up now.
I would also say the 49ers have Russ Wilson's number. They've always beat them and always beat the Seahawks, I feel
Familiar
like.
face, you're right.
Even when they were like 4-12 years, they would beat him twice.
And now
for some
even when you
reason.
see the tape that Tyler Lockett's saying that he's using the same hand
Is it in
motions and he's
Denver
still-
or at
it's still
49ers?
going.
It's at San Fran, I believe. Right?
You could be wrong about that. I don't
I
know.
pro- I
San
could.
Fran.
If
It's
it
in
is
San Fran? Yeah.
Or I could be right.
Yeah, I think I like that even more.
And then, so just to break that down,
Another
my
one?
top 5. Nope, just my top 5. It's going to go Bills, Chiefs, Eagles, Bucks, Miami. That's my top 5.
Wow, what a board! What a
So,
board!
I have 2 crazy things. One crazy thing.
Hit it off, baby. Crazy.
Mandela Effect for you. You know the song "We Are the Champions"?
Yes.
How does that song end?
How does it end?
Of the world.
Right? Wrong. That never happened. I grew up my whole life.
What are you talking about?
It doesn't end like that.
How's it end?
We are the champions. And then that's it. The song's over.
No.
I-
No.
Play the song.
Play the song. Play the end of the song. I'll play the fucking end of the song for you.
fine.
Because I looked it up last night and almost had a stroke in
No.
my bed at 3:30 in the morning
No.
and saying nothing is real anymore. It makes no sense.
What are you talking about?
Listen,
On the out, he doesn't say "of the world."
Of the world.
I'm gonna
He
play you.
100% does. No way.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Justin
blow
might
all
be
your
right.
fucking
Justin
minds
might
right
be a
now.
scumbag
No, wait,
right
hold
now.
on. Hold on a second.
Listen, I'm gonna play the last.
Zoom to
I'm gonna play the last 10, 11 seconds of the song.
This is the original version.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
What?
Yeah, you heard it here, correct?
Let me see the thing. What album is that?
What
Is that
the
off the
fuck is
fucking-
he
This
talking
is
about?
fucking Queen, dude.
Let me see the album, Justin.
Look at the lyrics.
Is it greatest hits?
No, it's.
So is that something that Freddie Mercury just like improvs when he did the song live, or like? Because I've definitely heard that. We've all heard that.
Hold on, wait a
somewhere.
second. If he did it live somewhere, this can't be a Mandela effect.
Okay,
because
so he says it in the middle. We know that because we are the champions of the world. But so maybe he's ended
It has.
without saying that last verse, right?
It always
so after
ended
that second to
with
last.
that. No, because
No. I'm gonna scour YouTube tonight for live Freddie Mercury shit,
Yeah, exactly.
because there's no possible way.
not only that is there was a little
that still
piano.
did blow my mind.
Not only that, there was a little piano part at the end.
Little
I'm
riff?
telling you, yes.
Yeah, it goes like bam, bam,
Of the
bam.
world,
I mean, I
and then
can't
there's
lie,
a little.
Do you know
piano
how
part.
we go? We sometimes
that's not there
we
anymore.
talk too much about a certain topic and we go too far.
Yeah.
He went too far. He should have ended it with "We Are the World." So I bet you, like in live concerts, he had to have, because that's why would you?
I
why
feel
would
like
you?
at the
No,
live
'cause
aid
I've
thing,
heard
like,
that
Why
on-
would you start up
that's
after "Of the World"?
They're
Why
not-
would you start up again?
They're not doing that on the radio. I've listened to that on the radio my whole
Did
life.
they stop after the second verse or
No,
whatever the
they-
second?
It was always to end the song was "Of the World,"
Well, it's a long song, right?
but my whole life has been like that. That's
3 minutes. It's not long
unbelievable. And another one.
Because they only say "We Are the champions of the world" is the last.
Yeah, it's the last verse,
Yes,
and
right
then
at
it
the end
goes
of
into the chorus again.
So it's like, yeah, wow, that's crazy.
That's bullshit.
That's
You put
one
a
of the
gun
bi-
to my
that is-
head, I'd
that
be
is
dead
that
right
is
now.
one of the bigger Mandela effects I got to say that I've ever been hit with, and I'm usually pretty good with those.
No, you're pretty bad with them, but
No,
yeah,
I'm pretty,
I agree.
I'm pretty unbelievable, actually, to be honest with you.
So I have one more gripe,
Go ahead.
and I was in 7-Eleven doing my convenience store shopping, which you know how you get stuck behind somebody, and they're getting lottery tickets, and you're there for like forever.
Forever,
It's horrible.
yeah.
Fucking hate it.
Have you ever been stuck behind somebody just ordering the food?
No.
Yeah.
It was-
7-Elevens.
I was there for 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's
Oh, so they got food behind the counter?
At 7-Eleven.
Yeah, they have like pizza. They have
I
wings.
have, but
whole
I
shelf
thought they
of
were
food right there.
Well,
What do you
I don't know. I haven't been in there since like COVID.
I mean,
so
if you,
like
if you eat
those used to be in
7-Eleven's
the
food-
middle, don't you
if
remember?
You're a
you
piece
eat
of
se-
shit.
If you eat 7-Eleven's food, you should jump off a fucking bridge. You're a piece of shit.
This dude was ordering 3 of everything.
It's disgusting.
He want.
Yeah,
let me
that's
get
gross.
3 chicken wings, 3 empanadas, 3 taquitos.
Bro, they get
I'm like,
pizzas. They get.
dude, I'm
they get-
behind this
I
dude.
know, I know, I
It's
know,
only
yeah.
me and this dude in the store. It's
The worst
just
part
me
is
and
the
him.
food is fucking dog shit. It is. I don't know how anybody actually.
I'm like,
fucking
dude,
eats
go
this
drive
thing.
to fucking McDonald's. That's 2 minutes up the road. You
Maybe
moron.
he just fucking loves their food.
Who's looking
But
to
he's a
gorge
piece of shit.
7-Eleven's food, dude? Is what I can't figure out.
What were you
That's
trying to
fucking-
get? Were you just trying to get your dip or something?
Yeah, I went in there. I got my ginger ale. I did get some Skittles, which is wild that they do this. Did you guys see the all gray Skittles?
No.
All
No
what
colors?
are they all
Yeah, no
mystery
colors.
So you got to
flavors or
guess?
something?
You got to guess what it is?
surprise.
No, it's not a mystery. It's fucking
Coconut.
nope.
Not
On the package, you know what it says?
I know it. I'll let you. I know what it says. Yeah.
For Pride Month,
Yeah.
when they did Pride Month, we don't, well, like the rainbow should represent something bigger.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
This is what
Are
it
you
says on the
serious?
package.
Instead of taste the rainbow.
you.
Oh my
That
god.
is the stupidest thing. So they go to monotone, boring gray Skittles.
Well,
fucking whack.
I
Why
would
is
say
everything
that-
checking every fucking box now. This shit's stupid. I hate it. hate.
But that's probably better for you, right? Don't you see everything gray anyways? Like, you can't tell colors apart, so it's like you probably think all Skittles are gray anyways, right?
No, they're different colors. I can tell.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's wild.
It is wild.
Like,
But let me ask you this question.
Stop.
If you go by slogans in general,
Just do it.
do you think Taste the Rainbow is the gayest slogan? So isn't that like going against gays? Because Taste the Rainbow might be the gayest slogan.
I mean, practicality. Yeah, logistically,
about-
I would say yeah.
like
I
if
would
you
say
think
so.
about Taste the Rainbow,
if you're talking about one that's most like duly applicable,
What about
Yes. Right?
I'm loving it.
I'm loving it's the worst slogan.
But
of all
why
fucking
would you
time.
No,
take
but definitely
away-
Taste the Rainbow. If you're gonna do something as a big business, instead of jump on this fucking gravy train, is just donate to what you want to donate to.
Yeah, that's all.
Shut the fuck up
I
about
agree.
it.
Right.
Because they're probably not even donating any money from it.
No, it's just like in a
well,
brand
maybe they
awareness
are,
thing.
but it's an inconsequential
Oh,
amount.
if you
Yeah.
buy the
They
gray
spend.
ones
Why
that
spend the
donates
money
to
on new
something?
packaging, new everything,
I
when
don't
you could just
understand that. Yeah,
legitimately take whatever
exactly.
that costs, probably millions of dollars.
Yeah, right, and
for
just
new
donate
packaging
it to a cause.
and just
exactly.
donate it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you're doing too much. Do you
Way
think
too much.
all...
But everyone has to put up the post, the social media posts for everything.
You have to
so-
go fuck yourself. Listen, I know a lot of gay people. I do. I have
Yeah,
a
of
lot of
course.
I have a lot of gay friends, especially when I lived in Florida. Do you think all of them are fucking lined out of Wawa and 7-Eleven to go buy fucking gray Skittles?
No,
they all probably
obviously
don't give a fuck.
not. No one cares.
Yeah, they
Never.
don't give a fuck.
Buying the
They're
very, very
they're buying
Skittles.
KY jelly to get their asses fucking lubed up. They're not
Wow.
buying gray Skittles.
God love them.
Yeah.
Like,
And
seriously,
if
go
you know,
fuck
if they
yourself,
happen to grab a
Skittles.
bag of Skittles, more power to you.
Yeah.
They want to taste the rainbow. I'll tell you that.
Well, God bless them.
All right, those are my two gripes. You guys have any
There we
gripes?
go.
I don't like grapes, but
No, not grapes.
You don't like grapes?
no.
Have you ever had a frozen grape?
Those are
No.
actually pretty good.
Dude, frozen grapes, nature's popsicle. You fucking up.
Okay. I'll try that out when I'm watching.
You don't like the
And you
flavor
still-
of grape, or
Me,
you don't
Mine,
like eating a
Irene.
grape?
I feel like all fruit fucking honestly tastes like an apple.
Okay.
More times.
That is-
than
I'm
not.
done
that
with
is- that
I'm
is-
done with
So,
that
you, so you're
opinion.
colorblind and like taste blind, or whatever you
Pears
call
taste
that.
distinctly
I'll
different.
tell you
Oranges
now,
taste
after
distinctly
eating that
different.
And
chip,
his words
after eating
don't
that
work.
chip, I'm not tasting like stuff like definitely as good as I should be.
I would probably agree to that.
Yeah, you probably
Considering your
fucked
tongue is
yourself
half
up.
burnt to
I
shit.
put a burn mark also like up on the roof of my mouth to the right side that just started to clear up today, so that was good. Yeah, the aftermath of that chip is something else.
I have a couple of quick
How's
hit.
Dick been tasting? Has it been tasting normal? or-
Normal?
I wouldn't know. 'cause
Yeah,
I
you
don't
do.
suck
Don't
dick.
lie. Stop.
Okay,
All right,
so-
what do you got?
I have a couple of
thanks.
quick hit trivia bits for you guys, sports-wise, considering it was a big college football weekend, big pro
We're
football
doing
weekend.
trivia. We're doing trivia in a little bit. You gonna give us trivia questions?
Oh, I did the same thing last week, but okay. No, no, that's
No,
fine.
go ahead.
No, go. We can go to the trivia segment right now. It's fine. I'm fine with that. You want to get the game going?
Yeah, let's play trivia.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's mix it up, then we'll go back.
No, I don't even
Yeah,
care about mine.
fuck it.
I had fun with this thing, and
Oh,
I
I
want to
like
see.
the- I like the
I
question.
Actually,
I-
I have
I
a
wanna see-
restaurant gripe.
Okay.
Okay,
Get in there.
Go right in there. Get in there, son.
Somebody didn't
Tell you
write their
something.
order down.
No, but this is just kind of like a Stan Eyes thing. It's kind of like two. I got two things actually. Now that I'm thinking about it,
You got to say
If
what
I'm coming-
perspective you're coming from, by the way, server or manager, because you've been both.
Serving.
Okay,
just
cool.
from straight up service. If I'm bringing, go ahead.
No, you.
I don't know. Let him talk. What are you gonna say, Nico?
yeah.
If I'm bringing it, no, it's more if I'm bringing your fucking food over to the table, let's make some fucking room because my hands are free.
Are you
People
pre-bussing?
But-
People got the. Yeah, absolutely. Well, no, there's nothing even on the table yet.
So then, what do you mean make room?
What do you make room? Like move
Like
the
their
cell
cell
phones and
phone?
shit?
Or?
Like
Like
let's-
appetizers? Are you saying you're bringing over the appetizers?
Menu? What's on the table?
Menus. There's menus. Or
Why
their
didn't
own-
you
or-
pull
or-
the
or
menu after they
Well, you don't
ordered?
pull the menu
You
if they
don't
just
pull the
ordered
menu
an
if
app,
they're
right?
not done ordering, and it's a little bit different at the place where I'm working at. To be honest,
They
with
have
you.
a-
If you
have a
didn't,
Menus
if
are on
you
the
didn't
table all
take
the
their,
time.
if you
No,
didn't
like
take
QR
their
code.
dinner,
Yeah,
if you
that's-
didn't take their dinner order before the
You don't
appetizers
take-
hit the table, that's
Justin,
kind of weird.
Again, Justin, it's totally different at the place I work at.
Yeah,
I don't even
it's-
have
it's-
over the table
Nico-
service,
Nico-
Justin.
Nico,
Hold
I don't
on.
have a server.
I honestly
Wait,
don't.
can Justin elaborate? What's weird about like just putting appetizers in? You think's weird?
No. If you didn't take their dinner order before the appetizers got to the table, is weird to me.
Have you ever been out to eat with
yeah,
my father?
That's insane.
yeah, but
He
what-
legitimately, like, sometimes get yelled at. We'll just order all appetizers, and they'll be like, okay, while the appetizers get made, can we put in your order? He goes, no. Once the appetizers come out, think about ordering.
Yeah.
Legitimately, every single
Your
time.
father is in a
Like,
least
it is
amount
like,
of a
He's in
rush.
a
you go out to
Anomaly.
eat with him, it's a 4-hour ordeal. We're
Yeah.
just sitting there for hours.
Oh,
kid.
go out with my mother.
Yeah.
My mother
She
sent
don't
in
wanna be
every
right-
fucking thing that she ordered back to the kitchen.
No, she's not.
She's the
Yeah,
worst person
absolutely.
to go to
So
when she
they-
I mean, I could
obviously-
see it, but
She
that is-
absolutely sucks to eat
Obviously,
with.
our families are the same way. My
Yeah.
mom, when we go out to eat, my mom's like, we're getting everything on the fucking menu. I'm like, awesome, this is unbelievable. But when it comes, my mom tastes everything. She's like, you can send that back. That's too salty. Those aren't cooked enough. She's like, this isn't hot. You can send that back as well. I'll keep the salad. I like the
I
salad.
actually-
But it's like that's it, dude.
I understand. Like when something's not hot, I can understand that. Like, okay, you're sending it back, fine. It needs to be reheated, whatever. I can't understand when you say something's like not seasoned. Like it's just
Yeah.
like that's what you know. it's
Especially if
just-
they have
yeah.
salt and pepper on the table.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
just do
you're
it
getting
yourself.
into like a gray area. Okay, you
Yeah,
want
like,
your
is
soup to be
there not
hotter?
enough? Is there not enough rosemary on this
Yeah,
thing?
you
Like,
want
what
your
are we
soup to
getting
be
into?
hotter,
Like,
fine. Like, I
Jay,
mean,
fine. By the way, speaking of restaurant, anything, how was La Familia? Quick plug.
Delicious, absolutely delicious. Portions were huge.
And
Everything was
fairly
great,
priced.
yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah,
we
very
should have
fairly
challenged you to
priced.
How
we
was the
should've made him
service?
Do the eat the
Oh,
plate
we should have had to
challenge.
meet the plate. Do you still do that?
Oh yeah, of course.
The
we do.
misto?
yeah.
He
Yeah.
couldn't eat the
We
regular
got 5
meal.
different ones.
I mean,
Oh,
it was
really?
a bit. Well, so here's the thing. Look, we were going out drinking afterwards, and I was like,
Where'd
look,
you go, you booze hounds?
we went to D's Keys Piano Bar in Boston.
These Keys? That's the name?
D's Keys.
D's Keys?
Like
That's a
D's
great name.
nuts?
D's
Yeah, that's
nuts.
actually
I thought you
cool.
said these keys.
No,
It's
it
like,
was
that's
pretty
funny.
sick. But so we went out.
So it's a piano, like a guy playing a piano the whole time? Like that's the music?
You never been to a piano bar?
So
I
it's
actually haven't, to be honest.
so
with you.
Oh,
it's a
shit.
dueling piano bar. They have 2 pianos,
It's like Howl
a
at the
drum
Moon.
set,
Oh, okay.
a guitar, and a bass, and all 5 people can do all 5 things. Everyone can sing. Everyone can play the piano. Everyone
That's
can play
sick,
guitar.
actually.
everyone
Oh,
can play
so they're
drums.
rotating,
They
like-
all just rotate.
that's sick.
You
I
just
thought it
show
was-
up with a piece of paper. You write your request on a piece of paper and throw some cash in it and walk up and hand it to them.
What's
and they
your
just
number
play
one
shit.
song
I
to
was just gonna
request?
say, what was your request?
If it's not Piano Man, I don't know what the fuck it or
We,
Rich Girl.
We requested Zombie.
Oh, that's a great fucking
Oh, I
song.
hate
Next
that
time I
fucking
want
song.
you to
You-
do
Still
We Are the
Fuck,
Champions.
Leave the fucking room. You don't like zombie?
Zombie. No, I don't. I think it's very annoying. I think the melodies are not.
Cranberries are unbelievable. You're
Oh
retarded.
my god!
But,
it's just
what's-
another bad take he has.
what
it's
song
not
is
even a
that?
bad take. It's a terrible take.
Al,
What song is
Al.
that?
It's by the
Zombie?
Cranberries, this band from the fucking 90s.
Zombie.
Song's fucking horrible. The Cranberries
No,
actually.
No, dude, it's
I
a
don't know.
fucking
I
jam.
don't know
No,
what's
and
going
I
on.
would
Dude,
say
dude,
that-
I don't know what
No,
the
well,
fucking
no,
song
they have
is.
another.
I don't
They have
know.
another song called "Linger," which is way better than.
Yeah,
Linger's a
Linger's
more,
smash.
Linger's like a more like lower key song.
Yeah, I like that. better.
Zombie gets the people
What
going.
would you? What
That's
would
a
you guys
great,
have- what
great
would you guys
piano
have
bar
She
song.
loved it.
requested?
She even said after the
She
person
loved
sang it, she was like, "Keep those requests coming, just like that." We were like,
Yeah.
"All right."
All right, yeah, we know.
All
what
right.
we're doing.
My
All right,
request
we're
would have
Yeah,
been
what
my
would you-
request would have been We Are the Champions after the thing that I read yesterday.
And if fucking
Because I want to know
if
if
Jack
they
killed
do
Bob
it too.
and fucking Joey
Or
would
if
have been
I'm
like,
just if I
"Of
live
the
in the
way."
Matrix.
I think the shoe-in pick is "Rich Girl" by Hall & Oates right there.
Great.
They did
I
that
love
one too, and it was
I
great.
It's a great
fucking
song. That's a
love
great song.
Hall & Oates.
But the zombie take is a bad take.
Have you
You're
ever
the
heard?
rich
Have you
girl.
ever seen the Hall & Oates hotline?
No.
that's
Oh,
the
can I
funniest
blow your
fucking
mind
thing
right
ever,
now?
really.
Yeah.
You know, there's a hotline you can call.
I'm gonna
at any time and it
show
will
him
play
right
Hall &
now.
Oates.
Look, I have it.
That's awesome.
I
It's
have
called
it.
Call & Oates.
I have.
What is
It's a
it?
great name.
It's called Call & Oates.
I have it saved in my contacts. Hall & Oates. So I'm gonna call.
But it's called the hotline is called Call & Oates. You can call it at any time and just get up. Shh.
Your emergency Hall & Oates helpline. To hear one-on-one, please press 1. To hear it go, please press 2.
Give me
To
two.
hear
You're a rich girl. You know it don't matter anyway.
Al's gonna say
How
Dura with this
incredible.
I love this. I
Yeah.
love that.
For anyone
Rich
just
girl.
listening, the phone number is 719-266-2837. You're welcome.
That's hysterical. I love it. That's
Did,
fucking.
did you have another restaurant gripe? Or we
Yeah, okay. All right. You got kids, right? Bringing kids to the restaurant. That's nice, right? Family place. Love that. Love kids. Nice. All right. Keep them at the table.
Sounds like he hates kids.
Anybody
at
who
the
lets
table.
anybody who lets their kids
All right.
freely run around a restaurant.
This restaurant isn't a
scumbag.
fucking playground, okay? This isn't. I'm not a jungle gym. I shouldn't have to be doing fucking cone drills, three cone drill around all fucking 6 of your kids while they're like
If
laid
you-
out in
if
the middle
you-
of the floor.
If you're a parent who lets their kids
I
run
have
around the
steaming
restaurant,
hot fucking plates. Please respect my occupation and get your kids.
By
back
the way,
to the
call
table.
me a scumbag.
It's a little dangerous,
I
for
will
sure.
I will say, call me a scumbag. I hope the kid runs into a fucking corner of a table and splits this shit open. I hope they get fucking smoked
so
by a
fucked up.
fucking
And
chair
then they're
or
like,
something.
oh, like from the table, they're looking at me like, oh, sorry about that. Like, how about get the fuck up?
Al,
what about
what-
that
Al,
one?
back in the day, if you tried to run around a restaurant with your father and mother and the thing, would your
Yeah,
father
that
have
wasn't
cut
on-
your throat?
no, it wasn't allowed.
Dude, my dad.
Yeah.
What? No way.
Did I ever
No.
tell you guys the story
Used
of
to get
when?
taken in the bathroom and get a nice little beat.
Yeah,
Did I ever tell you the story of
Like
how
a
my
jab
mother
to
beat
the
the shit
ribs?
out of the Chinese food lady
This
waitress?
is the funniest story ever. Tell it. Give him Auntie Claire's story really quick.
So-
'Cause we could tell one a week on the show, and it would be
Yeah,
the
we
best
could. We
segment
could be
ever.
here.
that-
We could
do
do a
that
whole
segment,
fucking episode. So, I'm probably
4.
maybe like 3 or 4 years
It's gotta be
old.
less, huh?
No,
What,
no,
high
no. I
chair?
was young. I was in a high chair.
Yeah.
So I was probably like 1 or 2.
Jesus.
I think I just started eating like solid food. So they take me to Bally High. I don't know if you remember this place.
No.
Yeah, belly high.
So we're out to eat. My mother goes to the bathroom, and when my mother's in the bathroom, the waitress goes up to my father, because apparently I was like eating spare ribs and I was throwing like the bones on the ground or whatever. I was throwing food on the ground. I was a little kid. So the waitress goes to my father. Oh, your son is a pig. So she called me a pig. My mother comes out of the bathroom. My father goes, we need to leave. My mother's like, why? What are you talking about? She was like, Claire, just get your shit. We got to go.
He's
And
trying not to start.
he's
trouble
trying
like
not to start a problem. And you know how my mother was,
Yep.
right? She was loved problems. Like loved
Oh, yeah,
to
she
just,
looked for them.
oh, she looked for it. So she goes, Carmen, if you don't tell me what's going on, I'm not fucking leaving. I'm going to cause a scene. So she goes, well, when you were in the bathroom, the waitress called our son a pig. She goes, what? Walks up to the lady. Excuse me, can I ask you a question? And the waitress turns. She goes, yeah, okay. So my mother goes, did you just call my 2-year-old son a pig for throwing food? Oh, yeah, he has no manners. He's a pig. So my mother just rocked her in the face. She went down on the ground. My mother started kicking her in the face.
That's nice.
All of a sudden, they call the cops. My mother gets arrested. Gets a court date. So she got arrested for shod foot. And the cop was like, if it was my kid, I would have done the same thing, blah, blah, blah. My wife would have done the same thing. Next time, just take your shoe off. Because if you have your shoe on, it's like a
Attempted
lethal
murder,
weapon.
essentially.
It's
Yeah.
a little weapon.
So whatever. She gets to the court date, and they're all like speaking like Chinese,
Mandarin or
whatever,
whatever,
Mandarin,
right, yeah.
whatever they're speaking. I don't know. I wasn't old
Yeah.
enough to know. But the argument, my mother like got up and was like, because the judge kept, they're like, English, you guys speak English, and they just kept going. And my mother was like, they had no problem speaking English at the restaurant. This lady was speaking English to us, and he was like, yeah, you're right, and threw the whole case out.
That's crazy.
Wild. So my mother beat the shit out of
Well,
her.
if the defense can't fucking adequately defend
Well,
themselves,
if the shoe
guess what?
fits.
If the shoe's off,
Yeah,
if the
something,
shoe's
yeah.
off, no charge. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there we go.
So take your shoes off.
Yeah,
and you're fine.
Yeah, take your
basically
shoes
the
off.
shoe
Take your shoes off and
But
keep
that
your
was-
kids close to the fucking
Are
table.
we now?
please.
Are we gonna pivot to the?
Yeah, let's
trivia
play the
show?
game show.
All right,
Let's
it's game
play
show
the game
time.
show that I hate.
All right, you guys remember the rules, right?
Yep.
Answering
got
questions
Jay.
is the rules, right?
Jay, can I? Jay,
Now-
fine, can I steal that notepad from you? And again.
Yeah, there you go. Write it down.
Yeah.
Keep track of this shit.
I'm ready to go 0 for fucking 8.
Nico, you're gonna go fucking 0 for 90.
How
with
many
that
questions
attitude.
are we doing?
Same amount.
15.
Is there a free piece of
15?
fucking paper on this thing?
It's an animal.
This 15.
Fucking
These are
animal.
easier, so I feel like it will go by faster.
Triv.
Because you guys were all fucking bitching that my questions
I
were
wasn't.
too hard.
I had a great time. I had no problem. Al
You
was
lost
rattled
again.
halfway through.
Nope.
Al,
All I just said is
Al,
we shouldn't do
Al, you know
four-
what? I lost.
There shouldn't
because,
be
you know-
four.
you
There
know
shouldn't
why?
be
Hold on,
four
wait.
animal questions.
Al, you know why? I lost because I showed you mercy. I could have taken that W, but I chose not to take it.
Okay.
Wow, he's really
Yeah,
nice.
he's such a nice guy.
I did.
You guys like changed the fucking rules in the final round. That was ridiculous.
How did we
Like,
change the rules?
Justin, you said you were like, whoever.
First of all,
comes close.
Hold
what?
on.
You guys didn't come
you
up with
got a
fucking
punishment. We
bullshit.
didn't even give you a punishment. You got lucky. So now the punishments are real. Now they're happening.
No,
Oh, you
his
could've given me
punishment.
one anyways.
Nico,
Your
Nico,
punishment
Nico.
is this whole episode. Y'all gonna sound like Mickey Mouse.
If that happens, I'm not showing up for the next one.
Well, you better buckle up because you're gonna be talking like this the whole episode.
If it's for more than 5 minutes, I definitely I'm definitely boycotting.
I have a real gripe. I have a real
You heard it here
I have a
first.
real
If I sound
gripe
like that
with
for more than
children.
5
I'm a
minutes-
real boy.
If I sound like that for more than 5 minutes.
I
off
was
of the
Pinocchio
general
in my
knowledge
pants.
Trivia. Okay.
Jay Fine
I
just
boycott
laughed.
the South.
I think we
boycott
just do the
episode.
gambling corner. He's right. 5 minutes, just the gambling corner, nothing else.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Nobody
you can't do.
Nobody
no one
wants
wants
to listen to that the whole fucking
But him
thing.
doing the gambling corner is really funny because he really loves the gambling corner, and so we can really like hear him. And plus, he had a good week last week, so it's really.
And you know what's funny is anyone listening or watching is not going to know up until this point why you sound like fucking Mickey Mouse, bro.
If it's longer than 5 minutes, boycott the 6th episode.
It's going to be the whole segment of your gambling corner. So hopefully it wasn't more than
And
6
aren't you
minutes.
supposed to? Is he supposed to be doing that saltines thing today? Is that
Yeah.
what
Yeah, I
it
bet
said?
you he didn't even bring him either.
No,
They're
he
right-
brought
J-
him.
J
He
Bones,
brought
they're
him.
right there behind.
Oh, wow. What a good man.
Holy shit! All right, here we go. Let's get
6
this rolling.
saltines in under 60 seconds without drinking water, or 7.
I
think.
honestly
gotta
feel
look
like
at
I could do that
I can
too.
Yeah,
pound
you
that
got
whole
it, man.
sleeve.
Saltines,
Let's
I mean,
go.
fuck all the
Double
like,
up,
what the
kid.
fuck?
Hey,
I'll
Nico,
eat the whole
Nico, I'll
sleeve.
do it with you.
Oh wow!
Let's
wow,
all five.
everybody's
Let's go
jumping in.
saltines for the boys. You got 30 saltines in there?
fucking brought a mega pack.
Are we going to get Jay Fine on camera finally?
All right, are we
I'll
ready
eat
for this,
some
Jay?
saltines.
I
Yeah,
feel
let's
like I
do
could
it.
do that.
All right, let's play this fucking game
Let's
show.
go. We got Triv Daddy coming up. Here we go. Jay
This
Bones
is Trivia Week 2.
All right.
We get sound.
Yeah, I think he's got sound.
We got documentation.
Oh, yeah, we got sound. First of all, how killer is this soundtrack?
Did you make
Cool.
this
I feel
yourself?
like I feel like I'm in an.
Come on, son.
I feel like I'm in an elevator, you know, but it's fine. I feel like I'm on hold with Comcast.
I feel like I'm about to play. Okay, let's go. Who was the first woman pilot to fly solo across the Atlantic? Let me know when the pens are down. You'll hear the buzzer when you're.
I don't need to
Okay,
get the fuck. I just need to tell you the right one. I don't even.
Hold on
it's
1 second. Wait till everyone's pens are down.
Pens are down.
Pens down.
Nico,
Amelia Earhart.
Al.
Amelia Earhart.
Amelia Earhart.
Amelia Earhart, yeah.
All right.
Yeah! Let's fucking
Let's go, Nico. You didn't gain up on the field though. You kept
Don't
with the pack.
fucking matter. At least I confidently got one right. Fuck yeah. That's stupid.
Second question.
Oh.
What is the rarest M&M color?
Damn.
What is the rarest M&M color?
This is just a total guess. Just because.
I mean, there's only like 3 or 4, so
Yeah.
Let me know when you guys are ready. Pens down. Nico,
Blue.
Al.
brown.
Orange.
Green.
It is brown.
Thank you, homie.
It's a correct answer for Al.
But isn't there really only 3? It's brown, red, and yellow. Like aren't those the main M&M colors?
Blue ones too.
Blue as well. That's
There's
why.
blue inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's blue ones too.
I would have got that wrong.
There's also orange ones.
Yeah. There's like 5 colors.
Well, no, I'm thinking about all the ones that just you never see in
And I always feel like brown's the most in the package.
So
So,
do
I
I,
don't know
which
who
is why I
fucking.
didn't-
All right. What is the most consumed manufactured drink in the world?
Is this like a specific brand or like a like? Or would it be like beer or like would it be like a type of beer?
No, it's not a specific type, but like,
Okay.
what's the most consumed drink in the world? Manufactured.
shit.
So, like, I mean, I understand your question, but it's definitely not like a
Fuck, dude.
Bud Light, you know,
Got it, okay.
not like a brand.
Okay.
Actually, maybe not.
Fuck.
I'm in between 2. Do I have to go first?
Yeah.
Every time.
Well, I just go from left to right, so.
Okay.
I
All
don't-
right.
I don't
that's-
think it really
that's
matters
fair
what-
enough.
what
I'm
way I
gonna.
go.
At least I got 2 down.
Hold on. Let me know when everyone's
I'm not
pens are
gonna-
down, then
I'm
we'll
gonna- I
go.
won't say
Go
it.
down.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna go with coffee.
That's a really good one, Nico. I
That-
put down sparkling water.
I put soda. I think Nico's actually right.
I put coffee as well.
It's actually tea.
Oh.
Oh, Nico was on the right. Nico was
Yeah.
the
You were on
closest.
the right path.
I
and
had
he
Coca-
said coffee
I
as
had
well.
Coca-Cola, and then I switched it to coffee.
Is tea
Yeah.
considered a manufactured drink, though?
Yeah, because you have to take
Yeah.
the leaves and fucking process them.
You
Yeah,
have to process the
absolutely.
leaves.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's.
Al, it's mass
It is what
produced.
is.
Yeah, it is.
It's not my
Corporate-
questions. Yeah.
All right. What is the only edible food that never goes bad?
Just the way he said that. Never goes bad.
I'm like, oh, I'm a kid. I'm fighting. I'm talking like a moron today. I'm dressed like a Backstreet Boy. What's the only edible food that never goes bad? Pencils down.
I can't even think. I can't even think of one right now.
So is your answer nothing?
Yeah, my answer is nothing because I think everything goes bad eventually.
I'm gonna say honey.
It's a great. I'm gonna say cereal because I don't.
It's honey.
It is honey.
Good call.
Let's go, guys.
Good
Let's
job.
go.
Okay.
This kid's got a box of fucking crackers. You think he would have just picked crackers or something, or a Twinkie? Kid just said, nothing.
I mean, I thought that it's got to go bad eventually. Edible food? Like, who the fuck's just hucking honey down this shit?
What country invented ice cream? This kid loves fucking ice cream, so I don't want to hear.
This is a sneak question.
I don't want to hear anything out of you, Nico. Well, I want an answer out of you, not nothing. But
I feel so ashamed.
you got 10 more seconds. Pencils down. Nico, answer.
Fuck. I love ice cream more than 85% of the people that I know in the world. But I just don't know where it was originated. That's insane. So I'm going to have to go with, wow. Fuck.
Give me a fucking country. 5,
I'm really fucking struggling.
4, 3, 2,
I'm going to definitely wait till you give me
1.
France.
Al?
Italy.
Italy.
I'm gonna say Japan.
Fuck.
I said Japan too. I have no clue why.
I just feel like.
It's China.
Oh, I was so close.
Good job, guys.
You know, I was gonna say China first too, because I second.
They fucking invented everything.
Yeah.
I know.
But I'm
I
saying
was thinking the
Japan
gelato
I would say-
thing.
Well, I was saying Japan
Me too,
always
and I
has
thought
like
that-
weird.
that-
Listen,
snacks.
that's
I almost said United States, but I was just thinking like in terms of years. I think ice cream was like
You guys
over
all had
270 years old.
solid answers.
Yeah.
None
France
of you
is
gave
also
me,
a big dessert country, so it's not
unless
out
you
of the
said
realm of
Germany or
possibility,
something
yeah.
like that, I would have called you a moron. But
Yeah,
those
I'm
were all
thinking-
good answers. Which former NBA player was nicknamed Agent Zero?
Meek, you gotta have this one.
It's my boy.
I think Al's got this one too.
I actually don't know this one.
This is why I think that like somehow we should like all submit it to you because once I say my shit, everyone
Well,
might
no,
be
if
like,
everybody
No, but I
shit.
think if he does like a mix of sports, movies, and part.
No, I'm talking about submitting our answers because
Well,
like
Nico,
if
if
I
everybody's pens down, nobody
If
can.
everybody's
copy.
pens down, you can't copy. I'm not telling you correct or not.
yeah, but what I have written down in pen, I could just switch and say something different.
Well, I think we could call it out if we feel like. That.
Oh,
But
okay.
I agree with what you're saying. Maybe
Right.
we should do like little boards, like the dry erase boards or something. You have to hold. it
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Yeah, you hold it up. All right, we can do that next
You know
week.
what I mean?
Yeah, I'll get the.
So
boards.
what's your
No
answer?
Bullshit. I'll get the boards. 100%.
What's your answer?
It's Gilbert Arenas.
1000% Arenas.
Gilbert Arenas.
I didn't know it.
It's Gilbert Arenas.
All right.
I love that Jay Fine's just honest. It really makes me happy.
We know Mark isn't. Try to get away with one last
He
week.
had fucking Muggsy Bogues written on the paper. I'm just kidding.
Nice pen.
Scumbag. Fucking scumbag.
This music just gets me every time. What is the smallest country in the world?
Oh my gosh! Hold on. You see, it can technically be 2, but
What is the smallest country
I'm
in the
not writing
world?
anything down
Someone's
for
gonna
this
get
shit.
someone's gonna get mad at this answer. What's the smallest
You think I
country
know
in
that?
no
the
one's gonna
world?
get mad at it. I know it.
You think I know this shit?
Fuck. All right. I'm between. All right, I got it.
He's sweating
What
right
the
now.
fuck, dude?
Jay,
No,
I
he is
think-
still between.
I think why people are gonna get mad because they don't think this is a country, but it's the Vatican.
It is. I was gonna say Vatican. I
I
said
have
Vatican.
Vatican
City.
City.
It's Vatican City.
That counts. Vatican counts as the Vatican.
I had,
So
Ma-
what did you-
I had
It's the same
Macedonia.
thing. I would have said city. It's the same thing.
Macedonia is 100% like a mid-sized country, but I appreciate it.
I mean,
I think if you go like Vatican is in its own like with its own border, you go. It's Luxembourg, isn't it?
Luxembourg is what I actually. So funny. I scratched it out and then put
Yes.
Vatican City after.
Justin shouldn't have gave the thing that said people are gonna get mad at this. He would have had Luxembourg.
No, I wouldn't have. I scratched it out on my own and put Vatican
I don't
City.
know.
No,
I
I was
don't
playing
know.
mind games.
I
Not
don't
figuring
know.
that shit.
All right, question number 8. The unicorn is the national animal of what country?
The fuck?
Fucking stupidly.
This is probably the toughest question on this whole board. We're right in the middle. I had to give you guys the tough
Everything
one.
Everywhere All at Once just got uploaded. Just got the notification for that. Be sure to go check that out on the YouTube. Subscribe. I don't know the answer to this one, so I'm going to stare at the camera and wait for the boys to say it. Wait, I should give a guess.
Oh my gosh.
The unicorn is the national animal of what country? Everybody's
Nico,
pens are
what you-
down.
yep.
Nico?
Fucking stupid, dude. Croatia.
Well, my thought process is it's Asia, My Little Pony. I just said China. I wasn't sure.
I said Japan.
I said Greenland.
You are probably the closest. It's Scotland. I know that was a tough one.
That's
what did I say?
ridiculous, Scotland.
What'd I say?
Be better.
Nobody even knows what you said. I don't even think what you said.
You said
the
Croatia.
country.
You said Croatia. Yeah.
Okay.
Croatia's a country, though.
Ukraine. It
Give
is.
them
I
that.
was going to do Uzbekistan, but
Kazakhstan. What color is your blood inside your body?
I don't know what answer we're on. I don't know what question are we on?
What? This is question number 9. What color is your blood inside your body?
Nico?
Blue.
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 You're all wrong. It's red.
Nope, it's
Really?
blue, and once it hits the air, it's red.
That's not correct.
Right. I think we got misinformation.
Is that a trick
from
question?
the
Yeah,
host.
we need to hold
Yeah.
on. We need to.
Your veins are blue. The blood in your body has a protein called hemoglobin,
Right.
and it makes the color of your blood red. Not
Okay.
when it hits oxygen. That's false. You've been told a lie.
Maybe.
Your veins are blue,
Okay.
not your blood.
All right.
We all said blue, so we're right.
We're right. Majority rules.
You're allowed to fact check that if you want,
No,
but
we're good.
at least you guys got a little knowledge. What can be broken but is never held?
Riddle.
It's a riddle.
It is a riddle.
I love
I wanted to
riddles.
switch it up.
What
What can be broken but is never held?
I know
Don't
it.
blurt out an answer until
know it.
everyone's ready.
I'm unbelievable at riddles. I'm obsessed with riddles.
This is 10.
Yep.
How many questions do we have?
15.
Oh, I like it.
We're powering through.
Let's go, bro. Let's go.
What can be broken but is never held? Is everybody ready? Nico?
Silence.
News.
Trust.
I said dreams.
It's a promise.
Well, doesn't the other one all
They all apply. That's fine. He's looking for promise. They all apply.
Okay.
I think we got to stay away from riddles. unless
Yeah,
it's
that's
exact.
that's the first and last riddle on this show. I can tell you that.
I think I got another riddle for the next one.
So we are wrong, right? We're
We're all
Technically,
wrong.
we're all wrong.
We're
I know it
looking at
applies
his
to everybody.
specific riddle that has multiple answers.
I'm a piece of shit. You think it's easy to come up with these questions?
No, I don't think that.
What does come down but never goes up?
What does come down but never goes up?
I think I fucked you guys up with the riddles. I apologize. Maybe I won't put riddles in next week. I'll give you 2 in a row. What does go down but never goes up? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Nico?
Does go up and never goes down.
You already
It's
got
the
your
opposite.
counter.
Comes down but never goes up.
What comes down but never goes up? I feel like fucking.
I need an answer.
The moon.
What do you mean?
The moon.
It never. It's there all the time.
It's a. Well, yeah, what if they both had moon? I'm gonna say like rain, precipitation.
You're probably right. I said judgment.
I have rain as well.
That's 2 correct answers.
Thank you.
Yep. I was gonna say I should have said rain. It's my own fault. Blowing it.
All right, I got one that Nico can finally find.
I thought you were gonna get me there, like when it hits a puddle, it comes back up.
No,
but,
d-
you know what I
what?
mean?
No.
So
We won't argue semantics. What's Ant-Man's real name?
Are you talking the original Ant-Man, or are you talking about the one in the MCU?
The fucking character in the MCU.
Okay.
What is his real name? And not hit the actor's name.
I was gonna write the actor's name. My kid would know this. Fuck.
That's Spider-Man.
I know, but it's my boy. I love Ant-Man.
Now see,
He's like,
this is
Peter
tailored for
Parker.
you, dude. MCU, that's for you. You should not get any MCU question wrong. All right.
All right,
Meek.
answer.
Name's Scott Lang.
Phil McCrack.
Scott. I have Scott Lang.
That's 2 correct answers.
All right.
Wow, Nico. Good thing I had to put the fucking MCU question on there.
Thank you.
There's 3 questions left.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
I can't say that word.
Semanophobia.
There you go. Oh,
is the
yeah.
fear of what?
Samhainophobia is the fear of what?
All right, we need to get into like
Sam
Greek
Hanaf-
origin words and shit.
Samhainophobia is
Sam
the
Hain. Can I write that down? Sam Hain.
Samhainophobia is the fear of what?
Nick, what do you got?
Samhainophobia. I've heard of this one before.
No,
Where are you in your illustrious studies at Oxford University? Where did you hear this shit?
Well, you know, I've talked to a lot of interesting people. You'd be surprised. I'm gonna go with this is the
So you guys are gonna learn something new today, but Samhain is a specific thing that if you know it, you know it. If you don't know it, you don't know it.
fear of broken glass.
I just said fair sidewalks.
Teeth.
It's the fear of drowning.
It's Halloween. Samhain is Halloween.
Huh.
Wow. Okay.
Sam Hain. Why? What? Why?
Is that like an Irish name for like Halloween or something, like Samhain or whatever the fuck? I don't know.
Samhain is just it's like
Sounds like German.
Samhain.
Samhain.
You got
No, I think that's
Samhain.
more, I think that's more Gaelic. No, Samhain.
I got
like-
no idea.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
with the
whatever.
gay shit. Wait, what?
This is good for me though.
Here's another easy one for you fucking losers. Area 51 is located in which U.S. city?
Oh, city. Oh, I was
State,
right.
no.
I'm sorry, state.
Okay.
That's my bad.
I feel like this is a trick question, dude. I feel like it's a trick question. I might be
Whoa,
wrong.
wait a minute. Holy shit.
Might be wrong, might be right. It's all right. You can just leave it up there. This one, I mean, we should all get this one, I think. To be
All right, Nico, answer.
Nevada.
Al.
No, it's New Mexico. What do you have written down?
I have Nevada written down.
Okay, so
I
then
was
why were you
bet-
going to change it?
I was between both. I have Nevada written down as well.
It is Nevada.
Is it?
They moved it from where its original location, but it's still in Nevada. I thought they moved it to Texas.
Why did I think it was New Mexico?
Roswell,
That's what
New
I thought.
Mexico. Yeah,
I thought
Yeah,
Roswell
no, you
was-
guys got no.
Are you positive about that?
Yes, Roswell's where the crash site was. That has nothing to do with Area 51.
I'm thinking about the I'm pretty sure like the AAA teams, like the Area 51s.
The Vegas 51s.
The Vegas
They used to be,
51s.
yeah. And their
So
logo was a
I'm gonna
fucking
let
alien.
you guys know Al is in the lead. Jay Fine and Mako, you need to get this question right for a 3-way tie,
And Al to get it wrong.
and you need Al to get it wrong.
Right.
There's 2 more questions left, right?
It's one more.
Am I missing something? Or after this question,
There's one more.
right?
This is the last question.
One more is the last question.
This is the last question.
So is it 14 questions?
It is Nevada.
Did I do
Wow.
14?
No, that was the 14th question. You're
That was
fine.
the 14th.
Yeah,
This is the last
this
one.
is
Yeah,
15.
you're good.
Did I read?
Jay finds fucking Stunad.
This isn't the number 14 question.
No, then you probably
You
missed
got
one of the
one
ones you didn't
missed.
give an answer for.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, you potato head.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Who led 900 of his followers in a mass suicide in 1979? Do you know this?
Yeah.
I think I know this too.
You should write it down.
It's already written.
Oh, is it? Oh, there we go. It's been written.
It's been written.
Nico's not even writing anything.
I wrote someone down.
All right, Nico, who'd you go with?
Kurt Cobain.
What?
That's
The
dumbest
lead
answer
singer
on
of
the thing.
Nirvana?
That's the fucking dumbest answer on the fucking that anyone's ever said in their
I
Nico,
don't
life.
know
what
the
the
answer
fuck?
to that question, so Kurt Cobain's
All
my
right,
answer.
Al.
You think Kurt Cobain was alive in 1979, like to lead a mass following? He died in like early 90s.
96.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
He was 27. He did that 27, Chris. No
So
clue.
he was
I
probably
actually,
like 2 years old.
I
here.
can see it. For some reason, I'm blanking on the name. The Disciples. I just can't think of it. So I don't have an answer.
Jim Jones.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
Al needed that one question, baby, and he fucking couldn't even put it out. That's
I'm
crazy.
putting you away in overtime.
Yeah, I know. Here
we
he
got
goes.
a
Yeah.
three-way tie now.
We got a three-way
We're
tie.
positive. This is the last question, right?
No,
That was the
no.
last question.
We need an overtime question. We are OT again. This is primetime TV.
I'm just making sure. I'm just.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the last question. Unless there's another one I just didn't write the answer down to. It's possible.
No, this is the last question.
all right. That was the last question.
Yeah, I
Wait,
have
we
it.
need it. We need a fucking.
How did I miss Jim Jones, kid?
I don't
The
know, buddy.
Diplomats.
Yeah.
Joel Santana. How did I miss that, dude?
All right.
Fuck.
Al, you better hope I don't win this because this is big bragging rights. If you
It's
couldn't
really
see, if you
not.
couldn't seal it on the last question,
no, it's
Al,
not.
we need.
He had a couple dumb questions in there. The riddles was stupid.
Yeah, the riddles were dumb.
All right, relax. All right. You want pop culture?
Yeah, I think that's the most friendly one to everybody. I would say. Did Nico come in last again? By the way.
Yes, because
Sheesh.
there's a three-way tie.
Wow,
Think
right,
about it.
Right.
Last place again. I don't know what we're gonna do.
I don't know. Should burn him.
What does DC stand for?
What do you mean in terms of what DC? The
The comics. The comic book series, DC. What does it stand for?
I feel like I should know this. I feel like it's really stupid, to be honest.
You think you got it?
Do you know it?
Yeah.
Okay. Nico, what is it?
It's Detective Comics.
I have it as DC Comics.
I wrote Dignity Comics.
I wrote dynamic characters.
It's Detective Comics.
Good
That's
job.
Wow,
correct.
good
Good
job,
job,
Nico.
pal.
Good job.
Too bad
Nico.
he's not-
I knew
overtime.
it was something stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
All right.
which makes no sense because Superman's not a detective. Aquaman's not a detective. Batman's really the only character besides
I
the.
think that's what started it, right?
Maybe I don't know.
It seems like you're really limiting yourself to one set of people, just Detective Comics.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you would think it's
That's
like a
why they
whoddunit
probably
series.
got down to DC.
Might
Yeah.
have been if you go back.
It's like Duncan
All right,
taking
can
the
I-
donuts off Duncan.
Yeah, right.
Can I
They
give
do
you
more
guys
than
the
just-
Yeah,
next?
we got the next one.
How many Lord of the Rings films are there?
Wait. I mean,
It's like a twisted question.
Bones.
Yeah.
Are you doing?
The original?
How many Lord of the Rings movies are there?
Oh my
That's
God.
my question, and answer it
This
how
is
you
bad.
want to answer.
It's a bad vague question.
Are we including The Hobbit as part
How
of that?
many?
See what I mean? So this is like
Yeah, no, I got the.
How many
Okay.
Lord of the Rings
All right.
movies are there?
You don't overthink it.
are you sure?
Don't overthink it, because then you can bring it to a jury.
All
Honestly,
right, then
'cause
I'm gonna take this for like being on the nose. Then I guess this is a
I
stupid
think-
question.
Start it up.
3.
I said 3.
I said 4.
There's 3.
It's 3,
Fucking
dude. I told you not to overthink it, dude.
Oh my God! Al
Lord
is
of the
choking it
Rings
away.
Trivia.
It's
dude.
an all-time joke job. On the
I mean,
pod.
that's a stupid.
That's
question.
a stupid. I don't know.
I thought you guys were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say 6.
I had.
I thought you were gonna
He
include
needs
Hobbit.
to. He needs to drop this down to 10 questions and then keep the 5 questions as overtime.
All right.
questions.
Well, I didn't know you guys were gonna get overtime.
It's back-to-back
weeks
weeks.
in overtime.
Oh, yeah, I'll be more prepared next week. All right, you two.
There wasn't a TV movie back in the day.
The Hobbit was an animated movie.
There wasn't a Lord of the Rings animated movie back in the day.
No, because if you look it up, Al,
Al's gonna be on that phone
Al,
trying
it's
to
literally-
find it for like 2 hours.
It was a Hobbit.
The Hobbit was
The
the original
Hobbit.
one from like the 70s.
Guys,
no, Al, Lord of the Rings. If you just look it up, it literally says trilogy. It's the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
I
That's
understand what you're saying.
What animal can be seen in the Porsche logo?
it. Wait, really?
Are you looking for the generic animal or like the specific
Generic,
kind of animal?
generic
Oh,
animal.
you gotta get that dip cup out of my face, dude. I've almost drank that 4 times.
Coffee, bro.
It's like, and it's exactly how I drink iced teas, dude. It looks exactly like iced tea. This
That's
fucking
my
kid.
coffee, bro. What animal
Daddy, is it this?
can be seen in the Porsche logo?
Let Jay Fine go first. He's probably got it.
Horse.
I said a horse.
You fucking losers. That's correct.
It's the logo for fucking every car company.
What?
Ford,
Listen,
the
I
horse.
thought you
Hey,
were gonna say
Why
Ferrari.
don't you do the Lamborghini one?
Let me give you.
What's the animal shown in the Lamborghini logo?
It's not a sanctioned question. I refuse to acknowledge
Fuck
it.
you, dude. I
I
knew that
refuse
was
to
the harder
acknowledge it.
one.
No, it's up to Bones.
It's
Bones
a-
can
am I
ask
wrong?
us
It's
to make
a
a question.
It's a non-sanctioned question.
Bones,
I-
cue that question.
what he said?
No, we're not. You can't. No.
Yes, yes.
No.
Yes,
no.
bro. Why? Because you just
No. That's
He's the
bullshit.
game
you
czar
know
because
it?
you don't know it.
I don't know it either.
Okay, I don't know.
Wait, I'm gonna guess.
All right,
Yeah,
fine.
you
Guess.
have to
Take a
guess.
Come on.
Write it down. Your guess too.
Write it down. Guys, I give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Whoa, what's he doing?
4,
He's changing.
3,
Yep, I did.
2,
1 second.
1. Justin.
What's the answer?
A lion.
I said horse again.
Fucking guys are both wrong.
I didn't know.
What was it? What is it?
It's a bull.
bull?
Oh,
It's the bull kicking its legs back.
Which bone are babies born without?
What was it?
Which bone?
Did you just
are
say which
bab-
boner?
I did.
Okay.
Which? No, I said which bone.
Which boner?
Which bone are babies
Why are you saying
born
which
without?
like that?
Yeah,
Watch.
I know. Which
What?
bone?
It's like he's enunciating with his teeth.
It's like we
Which
got like
bone?
a beetle on
Which
the-
bone? Which
Which bone?
Why don't you just answer the fucking
Watch-
question?
watch-
What bone?
He looks
Watch-
like Ringo
watch-
Starr too with the
Watch
glasses.
bone.
Which bone? What bone are babies born without?
Can I ask you a question, Mark? Why you stare at people's eyes when they're like you're going against Jay
you know
Fine and
this,
you're just
Mark?
like staring at his
I
eyes?
took an educated guess.
Fuck. I have no clue, but I have a guess.
Skull.
They don't got a fucking skull. What's he talking about?
I don't-
They don't have a fucking skull.
Their brains aren't developed the right way.
Oh
Look at
my!
everybody.
A
Look at-
skull?
By the way,
a skull?
yeah, I thought their brain wasn't
skull.
developed the full way, or their head wasn't developed the full
I
way.
mean,
What are you
like,
gonna do with their brain?
fucking
Just
head,
get severe
dude? It
concussions?
doesn't have a head. It
A
just
newborn
like a-
baby? I didn't know if
It's
it's
just
formed
a-
later.
It's a kneecap.
The kneecap.
Oh my! This kid.
Look at everybody laughing who's not in the finals, by the way. This is hilarious. Al's mad because he choked away the last question.
Listen, hold
I'm
on.
pushing this into
I'm
primetime
not mad at
TV.
all. You just said skull. A baby's not born without a skull.
I mean, that is
what is he? A
fucking
bag
stupid.
of
Really
bones?
not. It's
Think
really
about how
not.
that would come out of someone's pussy.
You're thinking of the fact that they got a soft spot.
They have a
when they're
soft
born.
spot on their head. Their
they
heads
still
are
got
very
a-
malleable. It's not that crazy of a fucking
It's
guess.
a what is a skull, dude? What's he talking about? It's a skull. It's a whole head. Is he nuts? Is it just me? Is it just me that he's trying to defend that answer? Jay Fine, is it just me?
Defend the answer.
I understand
It's
this also.
not. It's not. It's Al trying to spin this in his favor somehow when he's out of
No,
the finals.
no,
What do you
a
think of being-
skull?
He's the
You
peanut
said
gallery
skull?
chirping at the
A
main
skull
event.
isn't even a bone, I don't think.
He literally.
I don't think skull is listed as a bone.
It would be like a cranium.
I gotta
guess.
say,
don't know.
I didn't know.
I don't know what.
I didn't know the answer, but when you said skull, I knew that was wrong.
Okay,
instantly.
of course,
I-
everyone
All right,
knew that.
I mean, what's, I mean,
shit.
whatever.
Skull.
My first answer was
All
a
right,
spinal
let me give
cord.
you the next question.
Because they're not like, because they can't stand.
What? This kid,
Hey.
like I would have said something like in your nose or something.
Nico, you would have guessed like earlobe.
All right,
or something
can I give
like
you
that,
the
so I
next
don't
question?
Kneecap makes sense because it's a joint.
I said
Right.
bone. Why would he say earlobe?
yeah.
That's I'm giving Nico
Okay.
a hard time, dude.
Skull was bad.
What was the name of the rock band formed by Jimmy Page?
I swear, I really hope that you guys fucking get this. We can move on. Jay Fine's in the fucking clouds.
Jay Fine,
We
go
just gotta
first.
hope Mako has it.
I know he's the guitarist for.
I don't even know who he is. I know who Woody Page is.
I think you got to take a point off Mark just for the skull answer. I think it should be over. That was like the worst answer I've ever heard in my life.
Page was the guitarist for Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin, he's right.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Is it me with these questions?
Yeah.
What
No.
the
That was a good
fuck,
question.
dude?
The skull question. I can't get over it.
It's really not. They have soft, pliable heads. It's
But
not
do you
that crazy of a thing.
understand
But
a
what,
skull?
they just
Is it
made,
coming
like,
out
the-
as a bag of bones? Like, is it coming out like a fucking balloon?
No, he thinks
Like,
it's
just
a-
think
he
if a
thinks-
kid's like if
Dude,
it didn't
he
have
thinks-
a head, it would just be the eyes would be
He
all
thinks a
squishy. What's
fucking
he talking
baby's
about?
coming out like the thing in front
Like,
of
it's
the
just-
car
it's
dealership
a
that's just
skull.
fucking flailing back.
Think
and
about how
forth.
that would come out of a girl's pussy. Think about that.
Dude, I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Dude, it
I-
looks
like-
like a squish
but a
PB and
skull
J.
is the craziest thing you could have answered out of anything, dude.
Fuck you thinking of
I'm
that,
just mad that Jay
Mako?
Fine guessed the right answer right now and
I'm
pushed this
actually
forward.
fucking kind of happy.
Well,
now.
if you think about it,
Turn
that
the
was a
tides.
pretty easy question. Plus, there's only like
I had
how
to
many bands are you
reach
gonna
into
say?
the annals of the
Yeah.
brain to pull that one out.
I don't know. I hope he was gonna say Black Sabbath or something.
All
like that.
right. What's the scientific name of a wolf?
You're going first. He know. I feel like he knows it. You
Jay
went
Fine knows
animal
it.
to you went animal to just hand it to Mark.
No, I'm just going through a list of.
Jay
like-
Fine, what do you got?
I have a canine. I don't
Is it a
know.
lycanthrope?
You're both wrong.
What is it?
Canis lupus.
Canis lupus.
Oh, you should have said the Latin name, Al. I mean, Justin. That's fucking bullshit.
No, he's right.
Oh my
he's right.
god.
I mean, you know it's got to be somewhat Latin. You know it. You know it.
That's fucking shit.
Did he just say a lichen?
Lycanthrope. Yeah, like a lycanthrope.
This kid watched fucking too many movies.
Yeah. That was in that fourth Lord of the Rings movie that no one saw.
We're in what, like quadruple overtime?
Yeah, I don't even know. We're just-
This is how we went last time.
man, I
the
know.
viewers have already turned off right now.
Yeah. Fucking.
I'm trying to give you guys like a question that like you're both not just gonna guess.
Who was the 21st president of the United States?
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
love
one.
that.
21st.
I have no
Justin
idea who it is,
sanction it.
but I just threw a number.
Why'd you do that?
Just look it up.
We got it. We got it. 20.
Mark's gonna be studying all the presidents for next week and be sitting there with a
If
fucking.
someone gets this is. I might have picked one of the worst.
You guys are never getting this.
I mean, can you guess the first letter? What? Can we make
Actually,
it easy?
hold on a
Hold
second.
on, I have a
Die
guess.
Hard 3?
I have a guess.
Wasn't that the guy from Die Hard 3?
Okay, and there's your hint. All right. That's it. There's the hint.
Mark, who is it?
Wait, you can't throw out hints here.
Marco,
Who is
just
it?
fucking
I don't know.
answer the
I wrote it
question.
down before the hint. I don't know.
All right, who is it?
I said Millard Fillmore.
Fuck, dude,
No.
I wish you fucking
Who do you got?
it.
That's the 13th. I picked Calvin Coolidge.
it's Chester Arthur.
Chester A. Arthur. Isn't that from Die Hard
I
3?
never saw Die Hard 3. I haven't seen it.
What about the 50th president?
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Wait, we
I'm
might
just
not even
throwing
have.
out-
No,
I
we
think
don't have
because Trump
50.
was 45.
Maybe he was born without a skull.
I just put it in Google and then nothing popped up, and I just said, "Oh fuck
Damn,
me!"
nobody knows who this guy is.
I
Would
said-
they lose the records?
I knew instantly in 3 seconds. I said, "Wait, someone's gonna catch that before we can get to something else." God.
Which
damn it.
big cat is the largest?
He goes animal again.
I know, but like, but I wish the.
Don't give me that stupid. This is
I have the tiger.
lion.
It's tiger.
Go, Jay Fine! Let's go!
Fucking
You
go,
couldn't let him
boy.
win with that skull answer. You just couldn't let it happen. Woo!
I can't believe he actually said that babies are born without a skull.
But that's I swear to God, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard someone say in public.
I've never heard anybody say anything like that.
Like,
my
that's the
entire
one
life.
thing, like, what is he talking? And he said it like skull. Like, it was like he was so positive.
He
like,
was
it's a
so
skull.
confident
Yeah.
that it was skull. I've never seen anything like it.
That's crazy.
Has he ever seen a newborn baby ever?
But exactly, like how the hell would like in Africa, they have babies like legitimately. Like think about like those tribes, those wild tribes that just have them like in like a little hut or whatever their shelter is. He thinks they're gonna be born without a fucking skull. Just
I
just
hope
a
to
fucking
God.
balloon
I
of
hope to
fucking
God that you
eyes and-
clip that.
Oh, that's the first thing getting clipped. That's the craziest. Nico, you could never say anything stupid on this podcast
Ever
that would
again.
rival the skull answer.
Are we doing the draft now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going in.
Let's-
We're
let's
drafting
get
here,
into the
bud.
draft here.
Half time? All
I hope I get number one.
right. Let's do the order. I'll get that going.
I hope I get. This would be one.
We
I
all
hope I
know
get
who
number
your
one.
number one pick
I'm
is.
so ready. Doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah,
We already all know who your number one pick is.
100%. Very, very, very.
Did we tell you that you couldn't pick anyone with purple skin?
That
Did we,
wouldn't
did
be
we
my
put
first
that
pick.
rule in there?
He wouldn't be my first pick.
Just
Wow.
would that be your rule? Would that
no,
be the rule?
no. I got a different one.
All right, guys. So this week's snake draft is movie villains. Do you guys want to tell them the stipulation? It's got to be one girl.
You have to have one female. That's the only stipulation.
And no animated and no TV shows.
Yeah, no animated, no TV
Right.
shows. Yeah, so it has
All
to
right,
be
draft order
live
goes.
action.
Draft order goes.
Marco, Al, me,
on, Bo.
Nico, Justin.
Damn it!
Damn, dude, I'm fucked. This sucks.
At least I go back to back.
So you're 3, J Fine,
So,
right?
I'm
Nico's
alright.
4.
Yeah.
Al.
Marco's
I-
first.
I think there's a clear first pick.
Wait, what
and
is
I think
it?
if anyone
It's
fucks
Marco-
it up, I am gonna rail them.
Marco, Al,
Like
Nico.
Johnny Sins, I'm gonna rail
Is
them.
it who's after Al? Nico or J Fine?
It goes Marco, Al, me, Nico, you.
J. Go.
Are we ready?
I feel like he's excited for the first pick.
My
Yeah,
lines,
sure. I never get the first pick.
my
Yeah.
lines are way too fucking.
Oh no, I got first pick in the.
For
No,
some-
I never had first pick.
No,
in
I
the
don't
line.
think you've gotten
He's
first
gonna
Touch the
pick Mr.
microphone.
Freeze with Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's the first thing.
Mr. Brightside. All right, here we go.
My first pick in the villain draft is the Joker from Batman.
Yeah, we all knew that was.
Yeah,
That's
so
a
you
good
took
pick.
John. You took Jack Nicholson, Joker. Okay,
Yeah.
that's who you took.
No, I'm taking the Joker in general. Too many iterations. You can't pick one between comics, everything.
What are you talking?
Yeah,
not
no,
picking
you.
it- I'm not
I
picking
want to
it-
know what Joker you're taking.
Okay, I'm taking the Heath Ledger Joker.
Of course
if that's
you
the
are.
case.
That's the number one answer.
Okay.
That's the number one.
Why would you? But just the fact that you try to take all the Jokers, you lose on that.
Why?
one.
Every other no.
No,
Every
listen.
a lot of other villains on the list were only played by one person.
I understand what you're saying,
So
but
you
don't you
can't-
think there's a supreme one that deserves the number one pick?
Yeah, okay, I guess. Yeah, sure.
No, it's not even a question. Of course, he deserves the
Okay,
number
so
one
Heath
pick.
Ledger, Heath Ledger's Joker.
That's almost as bad as him taking the plastic bottle for Arizona iced tea.
No, it's
That's
not.
almost as bad.
What's his
don't
bad?
get me
Wait, you think the
fucking
Joker was
pissed off.
the Heath Ledger's
No,
Joker?
but I'm
was the-
saying that you're not even giving enough credit to Heath Ledger in that performance.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine.
Yeah,
Heath Ledger's
over
Joker.
fucking
I'm taking this as performances. I'm not taking this as like
Oh,
I know.
well, then you're
I
gonna-
know Jay Bones.
Okay, well then
Makes
I already
no
I know who's
sense.
not making the playoffs. Then
I know
who's not
Jay
making
Bones
this.
has like a more like broader term. I'm in my head thinking like that performance was one of the best performances in movie history. Never mind as
Oh,
a
word.
villain.
Then you're gonna love my pick.
All right,
That's
so
how
who's
I
next
take it.
here?
Interesting. Okay.
I am
All right.
I am next, and I'm gonna take somebody, and Bones is gonna be pissed that I'm taking this guy.
Can't stand you.
Probably the number one movie villain, if you think of the span of movies, especially in the time frame, and he still lives to this day. People still quote this guy. I'm gonna take Darth Vader.
Yep, that's the right pick at number 2,
yeah,
Al. That's the
that-
right pick at number 2.
That was the right
You
pick
guys
at
took
number
the
one.
First two off the board that I.
That's
I
that's
think you
actually
had to go
that's
there,
actually
you
the
know?
right pick at number one.
No, I don't
No,
think
it's
so.
not.
He thinks
Justin.
that. I don't agree
Nope.
with that.
I don't think so.
No.
It's
I think
not.
it's the
Okay,
yeah.
and I'm gonna tell you why.
Sure.
Yeah.
What did the Joker do? He terrorized what?
No, it's a more iconic.
See, this is where
He-
this is where he's gonna
As
get
a
to.
villain,
Yeah.
as a movie villain, what did the Joker terrorize? A city?
And Batman.
Yeah.
Oh, one guy in a city. What did Darth Vader terrorize? An entire galaxy. You're out of your mind if he's
From
not the
doing
number
what?
one
But
villain.
you gotta
Doing what?
take
He
you
barely
gotta
even
take the
fucking
performance.
He's
into-
the number one pick. You just handed Al the draft. Nico,
No
you're up.
way.
Nico, you're up.
Jay Fine's up, and
No,
that's
it's
not
you-
even close.
oh, no, I'm
Darth
sorry,
Vader
Jay
sits
Fine,
in
you're
the
up.
Death Star. I mean, he's iconic as well, but he didn't.
You're a
talk
Death Star.
Performances wise,
You're a Death
You
Star.
could argue he's not even as
Guy's a
powerful as
fucking
General
clone.
Palpatine either. So
You're
that's,
out of your
that's very
mind. He
debatable,
killed him.
Justin.
I do agree.
Killed
I think
Palpatine.
those two are the top two.
Jay Fine can't blow this pick. He's had some bad picks in recent weeks. I feel like we don't call him out enough for it. Jay Fine has not been great in the snake draft.
I've had like one bad pick per draft.
First of all, he didn't just say skull, so like I can't. I know I keep reiterating the skull pick is. I'll tell my kids.
Al,
about
you can,
that.
Al, you could say that.
I'll tell
all
my
you,
kids
Al,
kids
Al,
about
you can
that
say
pick.
whatever you want from the peanut gallery.
I'm
That's
actually
the
gonna
beauty
go
of it.
home. I'm gonna pick up my son from school, and I'm gonna be like, listen, if you could see what Uncle Marco just picked on this thing, he said skull of kids aren't born with a skull.
Al, it's very easy to chart from the
They
peanut gallery.
grow a skull over
What's
time.
Jay
apparently.
Fine's
I'm back and forth between these two. I'm gonna pick Lord Voldemort.
Good pick.
I think he had to be picked.
Good pick.
And it's,
I think you could have got him in maybe the second round,
I
Jay
was thinking
Fine,
about
but
it.
not either way. It's not a bad pick.
it's not a bad pick.
It's
Plus,
a
he was in
respectable
so
pick.
many movies.
There's no way that would have made it to the second round.
No,
No, I think.
You don't
I
so?
think he might have got it in the second round, maybe.
So you want to talk villains? Oh, dude, this is tough for me. I got two guys that I could go back and back on. Fuck, but I'm gonna take the I don't know the character's name, but the guy from No Country for Old Men,
That's Anton.
Anton Chigurh.
Anton Chigurh. That-
Great pick, but you could have got him later.
You could have got him later. It's a
I don't
good
know.
pick, though.
He's unbelievable.
He is unbelievable.
I'm
Isn't
in
that
the
one of your
four-
favorite movies ever?
Oh yeah.
I'm in
Yeah.
the four.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in the four slot.
When he
and
flips
I
the
got-
fucking coin.
Dude,
He's
that
scary,
guy's
dude.
scary,
He's
dude.
scary
You
as
wanna
fuck.
talk about
That's
why I
a
said,
straight
you
up
know,
hitman. Like he's
that's
killed
a-
many people. You want to talk about? He's probably killed more people than the Joker.
Yeah, probably.
about that.
Probably has.
Phones.
I disagree. Joker's like blown people up. Like
I
buildings
mean,
and shit.
in
I don't
those,
think that I'm gonna get him on the way. Like I wasn't thinking about.
You might not have got him on the way back, Nico. Realistically, so you got if you have to reach right there, it's not a bad reach.
You know, this is really unfortunate because you all took my picks that I wanted.
Yes, everyone had those four on the list. They were in my tier 1.
So I have to go with Thanos here.
That's a good
one.
I think
Okay.
you have to pick him out of one of those.
You do,
like
yeah.
that.
You have to.
Yeah.
But my second pick is going to be very important.
If you don't pick the
Don't
guy, I
fuck
think,
it up. Don't
Yeah,
fuck it
you
up.
can't, Justin, because you've been too personal with these lists and then trying to sell them snake oil.
You know what?
later.
At least he likes his list.
I love my list.
you
love
don't like
mine.
your list.
I like winning, Al. I don't have to
That's-
like.
You
the
don't do
roster.
it, though.
I win I've won the last 2 weeks.
You just lost in trivia.
no
back to back
It doesn't
weeks.
matter. That has nothing to do with. Okay, trivia has nothing to do with the list, Al.
I'm going to go with my first. Oh, do I want to go with my female here? Because I know it's probably not going to get back to me.
You honestly think that?
You really think that?
I would pick the female. Fine.
No, I'm going to go with Han.
Say it.
I'm going with Agent Smith.
I like it. I don't think you needed it in 2. I
Didn't
have him
need
on
it
my
in
list.
2. Yep, I had him on the list too, but I don't think you
I
needed him in
fucking
2,
love
Al.
that character though.
Wow,
I do.
Word.
Great
All
in the
right.
movies. They
I'm-
fucked up the last movie though, don't you
I'm
think?
going with Hannibal Lecter.
Great pick, because I was going to take him if you got.
Are we
back
gonna
to me,
talk
Nico.
about some of the picks, or are we just gonna be like, okay, let's just name our pick?
No. Nico just went right to it. What do you
Well,
want?
I was getting into a soliloquy about Agent Smith, but now I'm not doing it. Now I'm not fucking doing it. Hello, Mr. Anderson.
So you're going with Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lamb, like the first movie?
I don't.
Who
know
do you
the
see playing
guy's-
that character?
I don't know the guy's name. The old.
You think
it's got
Anthony
like
Hopkins,
yeah,
right?
Like the
Yeah.
pancake face.
Anthony
yeah,
Hopkins,
yeah,
the original, like the one everyone knows.
Yeah,
You
with
mean the guy
with
that plays Odin?
with the
in-
butterfly.
It's the same
Yes,
guy that
yes,
plays
it's
Odin.
Yes.
But like the makeup makes
It's
it look
Anthony. It's Anthony Hopkins.
He was
Anthony
fucking
Hopkins.
really scary.
Yeah.
He was scary, and he only killed one person that whole movie.
Yes, but and you can. Yeah, see, he's taken more into the mayhem that they cause inside the movie. That's how Justin's taking it.
My number one
Because-
pick made half the universe disappear.
See what I mean?
So,
So yeah, but
so who's more of a villain?
you don't think that you don't
The
think
guy
that,
that killed one security guard, or made the whole
That's not-
half the
There's a
universe
reason, though.
disappear?
There's a
Not taking-
reason
his
why-
body count isn't what's
Yes,
putting
I
you
would
Did he
agree
even
with that,
technically
'cause
kill
they-
that security guard?
You're a
Come back.
villain. You're a villain. Body count definitely matters. You're out of your mind.
Listen,
Out of your mind.
That.
Out of your mind. Definitely matters.
Who's had more movies? Hannibal Lecter
Then no one
over
else would
Thanos.
be even close to Thanos. Then why are we even having this draft? And there's no point of it. If what you're saying is what should.
Didn't most of
factor
them
in.
come back anyways?
No shit.
So is he really that big of a villain?
No, he's
imagine
dead.
like someone that like murders people and they just bring them back. Like imagine if 9/11, those people that did what they did, they would just all of a sudden snap their fingers and they come back. Crazy.
Be one
Are they
hell of
really
an-
villains?
Be one hell of an invention.
All right, who's up?
Jay Finez.
All right. There's a couple people I was thinking about taking here. This is a classic, though, I think. Paired to multiple movies, I'm going to go with The Terminator.
That's a great pick.
It's a great pick.
Okay.
Could have been later rounds, but
my
I like the
my
pick.
qualm about that is he a villain.
He
He's
was
only
a
a villain
villain
for
in the
one
first
movie.
movie.
For the
Because then he
first
becomes a
movie.
hero for all the rest of the movie.
I like the pick.
I agree. That was the thing I was going back and forth with, is that like he does eventually, like you said, become like the good, but he
But
starts out as
Yeah.
as a villain.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still think it's a good pick, Jay Fine. Don't let
Yeah,
them talk
I
you out
agree
of
with
it.
that.
So for all the Hollywood, out of all the classic horror movies, slasher movies, I'm going with the
here we
best
go.
one.
Well,
I'm-
it's not even you right now.
It's not?
But say it if you want.
Who is it?
It's
It's
Al.
Al.
It's Al.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You go back to back. You're in the first.
Oh, right. I didn't realize. I forgot Al. 1 second.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna go horror because I know he's gonna go horror.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick. My opinion is the scariest villain out of them all. Maybe not the best movies, but the scariest villain of them all because he attacks you when you sleep. And I'm going Freddy
Freddy
Krueger.
Krueger.
Okay.
Those knives on the hands. I think he's way scarier. The whole supernatural aspect of it. I think he's way scarier than the other guys. 1,000%. I'm gonna take Freddy Krueger.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to go with my personal pick from the slasher genre.
Who was Nico? Who did you take there?
Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter.
Was your second pick?
It was the second after you did 2.
I still got some tier 1s on the board. Oh, look at my list, kid.
I couldn't even see. I couldn't even see what the fuck you like actually wrote.
And then Al was Freddy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and Marco, you're up.
For my first pick in my pick in the second round, I'm going with my personal favorite from the slasher genre. The longest running.
Yeah.
It's going to be Michael Myers for me in the
Your
second
Your
round.
personal favorite?
You hate the movies, and you
I didn't say
and
hate
you
the
you
movies.
actually said like, how does he not die?
I said
That's
my
what you
personal
said.
favorite from the slasher genre. Yeah, that is my personal favorite. I do
Unbelievable.
like those
Oh
movies.
my god!
And you would take my
he
pick.
he just talks back and forth nonsense all the
No,
time.
he's just doing. He picks shit that he doesn't like. I
Yeah, I
discredit
know.
all those lists.
His lists suck.
Al, you're up.
Nope,
still
it's
me.
Mark. It's Mark
Oh
again.
God, back to back. Here goes another one.
I pick.
No, please come on. I don't want mine taken.
And then I am going to take. This is tricky. Do I want to take my female pick here? This is interesting.
You think people are gonna have a huge run on female?
I don't know. You want to be the first guy to the punch in a draft like this? I'm going to go with Alonzo Harris from Training Day.
That's a good one.
Denzel in the third
Oh
round.
my God! You could have got that
I
at
was
4
gonna
or
say,
5. You could have got
He was
that
on my list, but
because people love him, and he ain't really that much. He ain't even that bad.
King
of a villain,
Kong ain't
dude.
got nothing on
That
me.
just seems like a regular cop to me, dude. If I was a cop, I'd be Alonzo
I think
Harris.
that's the iconic
no
good cop, bad cop
no,
performance.
no.
He's not even on my list.
I listen. That's a
Left him
great fucking character. I love that movie. Great movie. Anytime it's on, I'll watch it. I think he's a later round pick with the people on my list, anyways. Do I want to go fucking women? Are people gonna respect the woman? You know what? Give me that crazy bitch. I want Annie Wilkes from Misery.
From Misery,
Fuck,
yep.
you
I want Kathy Bates in there hitting a
Oh,
sledgehammer to
That's
someone's
what I was
fucking
gonna take over Smith.
because I knew people were gonna fucking start taking this broad. That girl was creepy as shit, and she played that character
I'm
awesome.
gonna have to go with a subpar female when it
This
comes
might
to me.
happen
I'm
to
gonna
you
let-
actually,
I'm
because you
gonna
know
let
what?
it go.
She was basically a groupie of that guy. You starting to get groupies now? 140. I don't know. I mean, you got girls inviting you to weddings, shit.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you get slipped a little Mickey.
Yeah.
You're up in the hotel room. Someone's sledgehammering your kneecaps, kid.
I don't know.
I think that was a fantastic female.
I think
pick.
she's
Yeah,
in my
it's,
eyes. She's like top 2 in terms of
She
like.
was
She's
fucking
my
crazy.
favorite
She
for
was
sure.
fucking nuts.
I think I have a dark horse female.
I do too.
I might go 2 females. You never know.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
I was gonna. She was gonna be one of the. I was gonna take that instead of Agent
I
Smith.
honestly feel like women sometimes are scarier as a villain because you almost don't expect it, and it's like a crazy woman can everyone can relate to a crazy woman can really just fuck up your life in general.
Completely agree.
All right, who's up?
Jay Fine.
Me. All right. I'm gonna save my woman because I think I can get her in the last rounds. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take Hans Gruber from Die Hard.
Yeah, I like it. You know what's good about him too? It's like some of the. I like that he was kind of funny too. Like he had like a little comic effect to it.
Do you think Hans Gruber is a better villain than Alonzo Harris?
Yes.
Crazy.
Dude, he kidnaps like 150 people. What are you talking about? The only thing I will say is that they both have the same motivation as money, would be
Right.
my opinion.
Hans Gruber is a top 2 pick.
Yes, and it was a great fucking
And
movie.
you got him in the 3rd round.
Yeah.
It was value. That's a value.
So you think? Hold on. You think Alonzo? You think? Hold on.
I think
Alonzo
I think-
Harris is a 4th round pick.
Wait a minute.
Alonzo Harris is a 4th round pick. Hans Gruber fell to the 3rd round. He was a 2nd round pick.
Oh, so you say he's a 2nd round pick.
He's
You
the
said
second-
top 2, so I thought you meant like Darth
I meant
Vader
two
and Hans.
pick,
Okay,
top
I
two
was
pick.
confused for a second.
Yeah,
Hans
so
Gruber
he-
was a great pick. I was honestly either gonna go her or the
Hans
Misery
Gruber
Broad.
was a 2nd round pick. He got him in the.
I like Hans
You
Gruber
got
a
him.
lot.
You got him late.
And in terms of right from the jump that Hans Gruber is the bad guy in that movie. Alonzo Harris, it takes a while to flesh things out, so he's not really looked at through the whole movie as a bad guy.
Nico.
I am gonna go with. This one was tough. I got a couple people taking off here. I got one guy sitting on the back burn. I'm going with Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
Good pick.
Yep.
Even though he's not the front runner villain, really, technically, in the grand scheme of the whole thing.
Now, is it technically Schmiegel's the bad guy or is Gollum the bad guy?
Gollum's the bad guy.
Okay.
Gollum's the bad
Okay.
guy.
He wants
Yeah.
it.
Schmiegel is who
really
he
good.
was.
He needs it. Give
Wow.
it to us.
Fat Hobbit says.
That was good.
Really?
That was really good. And thank God I'm not still high because that would have fucked me up. I just thought a soundbite was going off my headphones.
I actually thought someone was playing it too until I looked at him.
Turtles? What's turtles, master?
All right, you're up twice. Come on.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go with Bill the Butcher.
Oh, from Gangs of New York.
That's a good pick. It's a good
If
pick.
you don't think Daniel Day-Lewis is a top
Plus,
tier,
he's like your best friend. So
and first of all, I've hung out with Daniel Day-Lewis
Yeah,
many a times.
not
I
even a
actually
joke.
What did
have-
he used to order at the restaurant, by the way?
Comes
He
every
gets
day.
chicken Milanese.
He comes
with
like
a
3
side
times
of
a week.
spinach. He actually moves back to.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he moved.
All right, so you went Bill the Butcher. I like it. I don't know if it's a 3rd round pick right now. Not that I didn't like that character. It's just how many times in the past 10 years have you watched that movie again? I don't know if it's that high.
I've watched it a lot. I actually have him tattooed on my leg.
No, I know.
He's on
I
my
know.
he's on my leg for Movie Villians.
He's also like the logo for Boston
But
Bottle
that's
Company.
again like he really is like it's almost like he's helping that. It's almost that's the Training Day situation for me. He ain't the bad guy that whole movie. You like this guy until he almost turns on Leo. Would you agree to that?
Well, no, because when's the last time you watched this movie? Because that's not really the case the whole movie. He doesn't turn on Leo.
I think it's
Leo
all-
is
I know-
trying to kill him the whole movie, and Leo just gets
I
under
know.
his wing to get close to him.
I understand, but what I'm saying is like you don't look at him as a bad guy until like it
He's like an
really
anti-hero.
turns. Yeah, I guess.
He's
I
not,
first of all, I
though.
love that character.
So do I. I think the character's fascinating. I love the character.
All right, can I
like
give
the-
you my next
Yeah,
pick?
absolutely.
I'm gonna go with my first female,
Oh,
All right.
and I think the dark horse pick of the draft, Regina George.
it's a good pick.
I like that. I actually
I had
had
her
her
on
on
my
my
list.
list.
Yep,
I don't
I
think
did.
it wins you the draft, though. I think that's crazy. Because the only reason why I'm saying that is because for the whole draft, he's been talking, what have they done? What have they done in the movie? Oh, she was mean to a few girls,
Yeah,
right?
right.
So if
She
we're taking
is the
his
villain of all villains.
I agree. Listen to me. But you're taking it because that's why I'm saying you have to take the performance into an aspect. You're saying no. It's what did they do? Darth Vader killed the whole universe. Thanos snapped his fingers. You're saying what did they do? What did she do? She was mean.
She was mean,
She
and
was a mean little girl.
Annie Wilkes didn't kill anybody in that movie.
Annie
Yeah,
Wilkes
but she
was
fucking
actively
kidnapped the
physically
guy.
kidnapping
She
and assaulting
tortured the
people
fucking.
and torturing
What's he
people.
talking
First of all,
about?
Yeah, you
she
can't-
No.
took care of him 90% of the movie until
Justin,
the
she
end
took-
when
Justin,
he wanted to
she-
leave.
Justin,
Then
she
she
took-
said
broke
no.
his
Justin,
leg.
she took care of him so she could fucking torture him. That's completely like
No, she wanted to be in a relationship with him, and then he wanted to leave.
You're gonna tell
and
me
she broke his
Regina
leg.
George
He
is
goes-
scarier
Yep.
than Annie Wilkes?
To me,
No, get the fuck out of here.
to me,
Justin.
have you ever met any of these popular bitches?
I don't know.
All right, Nick. What do you
Nico,
got?
what do you got?
There's one other female I would have taken, but
I don't know. I think I might get shit on for that. I'm gonna wait I'm gonna wait to the end. But I'm up in between two fucking people right now for guys, and that's why I kind of want to take the female and see if someone's gonna take my guy. But fuck. I'm gonna go villain wise. I'm going Pennywise.
It's actually not a terrible pick, Nico.
And he's legitimately scared of clowns, so you must really hate that fucking movie, right?
I do.
I was contemplating. I was thinking about this today, and I
can-
might
he
still
can-
do it. I don't know if I should say it on the podcast. I'm not going to say it
Why not?
because just in case I do it, and then I feel like it's going to ruin it.
Oh, okay.
Is it your Halloween costume for this year or
Just
something?
forget about it. Well, what I was honestly
Al,
going
if
to
you
do.
dress up as Pennywise,
I'll just
I will
say it.
piss
I'll
my
just say it
pants
because I probably won't do it because you know how life is. I was thinking about getting an expensive Pennywise costume and just at random hours sitting outside of Nico's house and just staring. That's
So
it.
you would never do
Al,
that, but that's hilarious.
When I tell you, I
I would
have
legitimately
pissed my pants
just
on
like,
the
but do it
sidewalk.
for months. Like I do this. Do you know how Uncle Mike,
Bono?
One Eye.
Yeah.
I've been leaving messages on his car for like 18 months. I'll just write like, "You piece of shit, why'd you park like this?"
That's
Every time I drive by
amazing.
his
No,
house,
you
or if
didn't,
he's at my
dude.
house, I swear to God, I just write these little hands. Sometimes I printed them out. I just do it. I know he does.
Does
He's
he
not
still live
listening
at
to
Does he
this.
still live at School Street?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Give out his whole information?
I
You
didn't say
gave
what
last
I didn't say
name.
what
Now
town.
you gave where he's living. Come on now. Anyways, yeah, that's what I do.
He's like
So-
his social security number still
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
027. All right, who's up?
Pennywise the clown.
Yeah.
He's
Pennywise
kind
the
of got
clown.
the same. He's kind of got the same effect though. It's like kind of like a Freddy Krueger. He feeds off fear. That's how he can get to you.
I think you could have swapped him for Gollum.
I got 3 people that I'd love to choose, and I'm only gonna be able to take one of them because I got to take a female.
Yeah.
The other 2 will have to be my honorable mentions.
You got two picks left.
I know, but one of them has to be. the
Yes.
girl.
Yeah. Okay.
So, wow. All right. This one could be controversial because I guess we don't think of him like you would a classic villain because he appears in comedies. But I'm going to take Dr. Evil.
Okay,
my
I mean,
pick.
yeah, that is a villain. That works.
He is a villain. I know it's controversial, but he is probably one of the most well-known villains.
Yeah,
Yes.
no,
I
I don't hate the pick.
I don't know.
I don't hate the
know
pick.
because I think everyone likes him,
I think he was an honorable mention.
and he's almost seemed like no one's really.
He's like a parody character. He's not.
Yeah,
I'll
like
tell
a-
you this.
He is, but he's technically a villain. He's
I'll-
trying to take over the world.
I'll
So
tell
he's
you
not
this.
bad.
I would have taken Dr. Evil over fucking Training Day any day of the week.
I would agree to that for
That's
sure.
insane. That's just you two being
No,
biased.
no,
There's
I would agree with
There's
that.
no pull
No,
ever
and
anywhere.
he's trying to take over the world.
Who's
He's
the
trying to
big-
blow up the moon. He got a lot of things.
At least he's got the
Sure.
ambition.
See,
He's
now,
trying to get one.
I didn't think anyone was going to go the comedy route because I have a person that I think I want to get. I don't know if I want to get him now. I don't know if Mark's thinking any comedy routes. So I'm contemplating now who I should pick in the comedy zone. But I think maybe that would look good on the board. So I'm going to do it now.
Okay.
I'm going to go Shooter McGavin.
Great
Shooter
villain.
McGavin is the best
Ooh.
comedic villain
That's a
ever
good
to
one.
grace the screen. You're still doing the things that he does. I think it's better than Regina George. I think it's better than Dr. Evil.
It's definitely. I don't know that it's better than Regina George, but it's
It's better than
Dr. Evil.
How many sayings do you know of fucking Regina George?
Not female wise. You can't
I'm
compare.
waiting. I'm waiting.
You can't compare the male pick to the female pick. That's not fair.
What are you trying to say?
Males are superior to females.
That's
No,
what he's
no,
trying
no.
to say.
You're only allowed one
No, that's-
female
that's
pick.
exactly what
That's
you're
like
trying
me
to say.
being like, oh, you can't.
No, I get what Justin's trying to say.
Anyways,
Trying to find the
I
value.
don't think that people would. I seen people taking the
you
comedy.
can't. You
I
can't.
do it. I
You
had him
can't
on the
compare
list.
the quarterback to the.
I
the
think that
kicker,
Shooter.
or to the defense.
He's gonna live with us for 40 years, and guess what? That guy is still fucking acting like he's Shooter McGavin. That's the best part. He's on the PGA video
know,
games.
yeah.
He like made a whole entire career off that one character.
He still goes to tournaments, gets like fucked up.
Oh, he's a
Yeah.
raging alcoholic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love it. He's always got the red face, running around.
All right, Marco. You got
Shooter.
your 2 last picks, Marco.
2 last picks.
Let's hope you don't
Okay.
fuck it up like the rest of them.
I'm gonna. Yeah, please. I'm looking at another championship here.
No, not with that
No, no,
Orlando
no,
Harris.
yeah.
Alonzo Harris pick fucked you.
No, it didn't.
Absolutely
not.
You have a
Yeah, it
top
did.
heavy draft with Joker.
No.
And you don't even like Michael Myers. We've already established
Mike
that on the
doesn't.
podcast.
Personal preference means absolutely.
should.
nothing.
You
It
already
should.
said you,
Does
you
it?
haven't watched any of the Halloween
Guys,
movies.
I
That's
said
not
this.
true.
I
Yes,
said
you
this-
try to say that he gets shot and doesn't live. I mean, he lives. Like, that's the shit that happens throughout every single movie.
It's literally on video that you don't like those movies.
Yeah, but I brought
He
this
should've
point
took
up
Predator.
yesterday. No one was kind of feeling me on it when we did the last episode where he took flaming hot Cheetos. He's never eaten those in his life.
Exactly.
No,
it's
he's-
like
he's
you-
fake.
You guys,
He's
are mad, you guys
Fugazi.
are mad that I don't put personal preference.
I'm not
into
mad
this.
because
Fugazi
I'm not
Monster.
mad because I have
focused
a
on
real
winning.
good
I'm
argument at
focused
winning.
on-
Fugazi
I have a
Monster.
really
and that's
good
why you
argument
keep
at winning.
losing.
Training Day was
Yeah.
stupid.
No,
Okay, what's your pick?
absolutely
2 of
not.
them.
My first pick of the 4th round is going to be Norman Bates.
I like Norman
That's
Bates.
a good one.
Okay.
That one should have been your third.
Exactly.
I agree.
And
with
Yes.
my female pick is going to be Nurse Ratched from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Do you like that movie?
Yeah, of course I do.
You've watched the movie.
Yeah, like 5 years ago.
Imagine I was gonna take her, but I've never
Okay.
watched the movie, so I'm like, you know what?
It's a
I'm just gonna
good
leave
pick.
her
She
up
was
now.
she was terrible. Everyone hated
Didn't
her.
she win the Academy Award?
You realize I don't know if she won the Academy Award, but you realize right away that you think that it's going to be like the inmates are the bad people in it because you're in like a mental
Crazy
thing.
house, yeah, right.
It doesn't. He gets convicted of a crime or something, and then goes into that mental thing.
Well, he
I forget
claims
exactly.
insanity instead of, and
Yes.
so he goes.
So
into
he
the,
goes into
right.
there, and then you find out she's the real piece of shit at the thing.
She's like
so
the scumbag prison
I
guard.
I like that, and I like it in the 5th round. But too bad, you fucked up the other rounds.
Nope.
You could have
It's a
got.
real tough list to compete with right now.
You could have got Alonzo Harris
Not
in the
even
last
close, bro.
round.
Not
You
even
needed
close.
you needed
I
to
love my
swap
list.
out Norman Bates though. That fucked you. You should have went opposite. You're losing games.
Ah,
now.
fuck me, raw dude. Right now, I got 2 guys here that I almost killed myself with the shoe to pick, but I'm going between 2 guys, same director, different guys, different movies.
What do you got, Al?
Give me Christopher Waltz. I'm gonna take him. Hans Landa and Glorious Bastards.
Hans
Okay.
Landa.
That-
Hans Landa.
Especially the scene where he's in the kitchen threatening the wife, and they're
Look
underneath
at
the
all
things.
these picks that went after Alonzo Harris. It's mind blowing to me.
There's another guy in kind of the Tarantino universe that I kind of wanted that I would have probably took last pick if I didn't take.
You're thinking of.
Yeah, I mean I feel like in both great actors,
Oh, dude, I know who you're talking about.
but
All right,
I
got
feel
it.
like I like that
I can't. I gotta take a woman.
that
I got
version
my-
a little better.
Do
for
you
sure.
have to take a woman
I like
right
Hans
now?
Landa.
I have to take a woman. Right
I have to take a woman right now too.
Ignore my
Fuck.
I'll tell you what. I don't think my woman's on anybody's radar.
I feel like you're gonna steal my shit, dude. I feel
I'm
like
gonna take you back to being a young
Fuck,
one
dude.
Say it.
with the Disney era.
No.
I'm gonna take Cruella.
Well,
de
DeVille, she was on my list, Jay.
Oh, I thought we
Yeah,
couldn't
she
do
was good.
animated.
No, the live action one had Glenn Close in it from like 1994.
Yeah, it did.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And
Cruella de
fucking
Vil.
what's her
Cruella de
face?
Vil
Tech-
down, but when you said animated, you said no.
See, I was
Yeah,
thinking
know,
so-
Emma
see-
Stone just came out with Cruella.
Jay
de Vil,
Fine, how
right?
old are you?
29. I'm gonna be 29.
29. Okay.
Yeah,
So
dude.
the movie I'm thinking about is probably in your age range, maybe
I
a
was like
little bit.
95, 96. I was like a kid, kid.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
the original 100 was
One
100.
Dalmatians.
Yeah,
It's a
101
great-
Dalmatians.
It's
And
an unbelievable pick. I
There's
thought
a
since we
female
couldn't
that I
do
think
animated,
you would have
but-
liked way better to take and you didn't take her. You took Nurse Ratchet, and I'm kind of disappointed, and I'll tell you who it is after.
I probably agree with where you're coming from. I got a couple like people that's more our kid age.
Mine, listen, I knew off the bat this is kind of a wild card, but I had to take a woman, and I got to think of a villain. And I used to hate. I couldn't finish this movie as a kid growing up because of this particular woman. There's no way in hell she creeped me the fuck out. It's the Wicked Witch of the West from
Yep.
Wizard of
That's
Oz.
a good- that's a
Nico,
great
that,
pick.
Nico, that might be the best pick of the draft based on where you
I had
took
that
it.
too. We all did. That you have to put that up there.
Yep.
And it was scary for us as kids. Still is. by the way.
I'm like, fuck this, dude. I don't even care about flying monkeys. I want nothing to do with
Bones,
this
who are you
bitch.
thinking for the girls right now? Why are you thinking the other one? Who is the girl? Because I know you're not going to probably take this girl, right?
No,
Since
I'm
you have the last pick.
going to take her. You guys are going to end up hating my pick, but I'm not going to take her. The girl I'm thinking of was Amy Dunn from Gone Girl.
I had her on the list right here.
See, no, I don't have that. I didn't think.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she is a piece of shit. I honestly thought as a kid's one was the girl from Matilda, Turnbull.
Mrs.
Oh,
Trunchbull.
yeah.
Do you remember
that's
her,
a good
Trunchbull or
one.
Turnbull? Her or
The Sanderson sisters.
do you remember the
maybe?
movie The
Yeah, that's a good
Witches?
one.
Angelica Houston, the witch
Yeah.
from that movie The Witches, where she then she takes off the makeup
Yeah,
and she's
that's a
scary
good
as
one.
fuck.
But my last pick and the last pick of the draft, I'm going with Ghostface.
Okay.
Ghostface, killer.
There's some.
Why am I? What? Oh, okay.
It's all the Scream movies.
Scream.
The Scream movies.
I had to take at least one slasher.
I hate that pick.
Wait,
I
isn't
know,
that
huh?
isn't that 6 or who took Regina George?
Nico.
Oh,
No,
Nico took
Justin.
Regina.
I
Justin-
did.
Justin did at the end.
That's my fifth
Those
pick.
are
I have Thanos, Agent Smith, Bill
Yeah,
the
no,
Butcher,
it's 25.
Regina George, Ghostface.
I think you lost.
Who said Amy Dunn? I thought.
No.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
just saying.
Okay.
I thought that's the pick he
No,
was
it's
gonna
just in
take.
there.
Nico's got a pretty decent list.
I win. I think I win. Honestly, I really think I fucking.
I think
here's-
you have a good list.
you
I
have a
think we
good
all
list?
have good lists.
I
to
think
be
you guys. I
honest.
think we all have good lists.
I'm gonna
just
tell
saying
you
if-
where you fucked up.
You're gonna say Gollum.
No, Gollum's a good pick. That's a good pick at that spot. Pennywise should have been higher than.
Gollum.
No, I think the No Country for Old Men should have been a third round pick. Not your first
No,
round
I don't
pick.
know. I feel like
He's good, but compared to
Jason wasn't picked.
I was gonna
Leatherface
say
wasn't
Jason
picked.
All right, but
Hans Gruber.
Jason is such a shallow
So the
villain. That's why I
Tarantino
didn't
pick,
take
I
him.
was gonna pick Calvin Candy.
What about
Candy, yeah.
what about Chucky? Chucky wasn't picked.
Chucky.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
There's some
Green.
good slashers.
Honestly, and I'm just saying this. I know it's like superhero-esque, but you want to talk performances, dude? Will Dafoe is the Green Goblin.
Goblin,
is
I
fucking
had
Green
him. I had
Goblin
it
is a
right
good
here.
one.
He's an unbelievable villain. He's
I,
fucking
I, had,
pretty
I
cool.
also had Emperor Palpatine on there.
Okay.
I had Sensei John Kreese from The Karate Kid.
Oh, great pick.
I didn't know. Wow, that
Yeah.
was actually really. That's an extra. I, wish you
almost-
did that instead of Doctor Evil, dude.
I actually love the Doctor Evil.
I like
person.
I like Doctor Evil because I
But
like all the movies. That's
Yeah.
There's also it was Buffalo Bill, Silence of the
Buffalo
Lambs.
Bill.
I
Another
had
one.
Goldfinger, who in my opinion was the best Bond villain. And then I had the Wet Bandit / Sticky Bandit.
Oh,
from
that's
Home
a good
Alone
one.
That's a
in
good
there as
one.
well.
That's a good one too.
I had I
Yeah.
had Venom, obviously. I also had. I didn't know that we couldn't do.
You consider Venom even with the new
Animated.
movies, you consider
No,
him a villain?
I guess I know what you mean. Yeah, you're right. That's someone that he's almost turned good. So thankfully, I didn't fucking have to take that
Yeah.
at all. But the two animated ones that I really liked were Ursula and Scar. Obviously, like those are.
Yeah, those are
Ursula's
good.
ridiculous.
Those are some of the
Yeah.
better ones.
Scar might be the best animated villain.
Yeah.
Personally. Yeah.
I think
Next
that's
to
a small
well,
list.
and-
Yeah.
Well, not even
Or
thinking
the-
about the real live action. I was thinking Cruella de Vil rules all.
Do you
like,
know who's
animated
who's
villains,
probably
honestly.
my favorite animated one? The girl from Emperor's New Groove. Uzma, right?
Is that her name?
She is so fucking.
That would have been
awesome.
a good one, but it, pull the lever. That would have been a funny one. But
She's
it's
a
in
good
the
one.
sense that it's like
Yeah.
villain, but yeah.
But I think,
This is going to be an interesting vote to see.
man, I don't know.
Is
I
anyone
think
even voting on these fucking things?
Agent Smith
No.
in the second round, huh? Just more kind of an iconic thing. Matrix back in the day.
I-
when you
Don't
guys
forget,
were-
Agent
I
Smith
think
was the
that
villain.
that's going to lose him that because I really do think like I wouldn't have picked that to the fourth round.
I don't
I
think
love
it would have
Agent Smith.
felt to me.
Oh, it definitely would have.
No
I don't-
way.
Yeah.
Do you see how some of these kids are picking here?
That never would have felt to
That
me.
would have felt to you.
I don't think
I would have been the only one that probably would have took that.
drafting
Yeah, because you guys watch The Matrix once a week.
in the
Sixth
fifth,
overall,
drafting
it's
in the
tough.
fifth spot is tough.
Very.
It is.
'Cause you don't know because like the Annie Wilkes is where I want to take Hannibal Lecter. to be
Because
honest. I
like
didn't think
there's
I was gonna
some
get
there's
it.
some real heavy hitters when it comes to villains. They're all gone. So by the time it gets to me, it's like cool. I got Thanos, and
You got to go for
Smith.
depth at that point. You got to be
Yeah.
able to build a night.
I should have
I
probably
like
went Michael
Jay Fine's
Myers,
list besides Terminator.
Yeah.
I think he
Yeah.
needed
but
to
I
switch that
didn't.
up.
Michael Myers, I thought honestly would
That
have
high.
went to at least to the third or fourth round.
I thought you 100% were gonna go Thanos, Mike Myers.
Well, when-
like I thought it was.
I
I
think
know-
Freddy Krueger and Michael Myers are dead even, personally.
I think that Freddy's scarier.
That's your opinion.
It depends.
I
but
think-
I
behind
think he's
that.
always
I
been
relate.
scary.
I relate Jason and Michael Myers almost as like apples.
Well,
and-
because they
Yeah,
like to chase.
Yeah,
and-
they're
yeah.
kinda
But
like
wait
the-
a minute. But
it's-
wait a minute.
it's like
I
the
would
same
argue.
type
I
of
would
shit.
argue that the Halloween franchise is more successful than the Nightmare Before
100%.
Christmas series and the Friday the
Nightmare
13th.
Yeah,
Before
Nightmare
Christmas.
Before Christmas. He's right about that.
I meant
it
the
is,
Nightmare
it is
on
more.
Sorry.
Nightmare Before Christmas. He's
definitely
right.
right
Nightmare
about
on
that.
Elm Street. Sorry.
Halloween.
The Halloween franchise did better, but I think
Thank you.
Jason and Michael Myers are kind of similar in terms.
Right.
Hey, who's the villain?
Yeah.
Who's the villain in that? That's animated. But the boogie, what's his
Oogie
name?
Boogie.
Yeah,
Oogie
you can't
Boogeyman.
go by success
Yeah,
because
but
if you think of like
he was a good
some of
villain.
these are only one movie things. If you go by success, Jay Fine might have the best list with Voldemort there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In terms of like
Well,
money
I
drawn in.
wanted my. If I had first pick, I was going with Darth Vader for sure. If not,
Oh, actually, I have the best pick if we go by success, Darth Vader. If you think of
hey,
like
he also does turn good too. So
he doesn't really turn good.
he does at the end of the third movie. He turns good. And he
The Joker,
stops.
the Joker
and he
stays
stops
evil,
good.
baby.
Yeah, the Joker's
the
in
Joker's
he-
a great pick. That's a no-brainer
That's
number
a
one pick.
no-brainer.
Yeah, what do you want me to do? I had to make the pick.
You had to,
No,
but,
you're
but
right.
it,
No,
to
you
not
got
lead
it.
as
I
like
think
Heath
you
Ledger's
should have
Joker
went
is
Norman.
bad.
You should have went if you wanted to really win
He
this
just
draft.
doesn't get it. He just
You
doesn't
should have
get
went
it.
Norman Bates
I
too.
don't think he really gets it.
Michael
He
Myers,
doesn't-
then
he
Alonzo.
doesn't get it.
No.
and you
He
would have won the
derail-
show.
He would
You
derail a
fucked up.
franchise
No.
if they were like, "Hey, you're in the
It
skull."
doesn't matter. I have them all
fucked
anyways. It
up.
doesn't matter.
No, it depends on the order.
No,
definitely,
it doesn't matter.
definitely
I'm really,
matters.
It really is getting sick of me winning every week.
I'm
I
taking-
really hope everybody
You did
decides
not
to
win
step
this.
to-
If
I
anybody won
guarantee
this,
he's never
Al won
seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo
Again.
Nest. He's probably never seen Psycho.
One guy flies over the.
He's never seen Psycho. He probably doesn't even know who directed that. He's never seen Training Day. Maybe he's seen some clips online. We all know how he feels about all the Halloween movies. He hates them. He doesn't understand how Mike Myers survives
And
anything.
Heath Ledger's a legitimate layup. Like
Yeah.
that's.
And he
didn't
doesn't even
fucking
it.
say.
He
it.
I had to pull it out
Should
of
have
him.
said Heath Ledger, the Joker from the Dark
Like, I'm
Knight. Fuck
embarrassed
Jack
for this
Nicholson.
podcast that he didn't even say that. Don't you
Honestly,
think it's nuts?
I think Al won this one, to be honest with you.
Well, you love that Darth Vader pick. That's why.
I love the Darth Vader pick. I like Freddie. I would have rather had Michael there.
I think
You had my
Andy-
number one
I
female.
think Freddie's scary. That's why.
Oh, that's fine.
Personally, it's a personal thing.
Hans Landa. How do you say his last name?
Londa.
Yeah, incredible fucking character. Do I think Bill the Butcher's better of a character? Dude, it's fucking Daniel Day-Lewis. He's the greatest actor that's ever lived.
Do you think that? Listen, Christoph Waltz is getting there though.
Yeah,
He's up there.
good.
He fucking
great
kills
villain. He
everything
is.
that he does, and he was sick
He
in the
makes you
Bond
hate- he
movie.
makes him
He's
hate
sick in
you.
every single movie that
Yeah,
he's
he
in.
is.
For
He's-
Not only
villains,
was he in that, he was kind of funny. In
I
it.
would like
in
to
it.
point out though, for villains, I have the only Oscar winner. So I'm gonna use.
He was
I'm
good
gonna-
in Green
I'm
Lantern.
gonna-
Do you remember
wait,
Green
that's-
Lantern?
I'm gonna go to the bathroom
Not
on that
Green
note.
Lantern.
They gave
Green
they
Hornet.
gave
Green
they
Hornet,
gave
Green
Heath Ledger an Oscar because he fucking died, not
No,
because he
wait
earned
a
it.
second.
No,
First
that
off,
was the
wait a
best
minute.
arguable,
First of all,
best performance.
Didn't Denzel win it for Training Day?
I don't think so.
Jay, fine. Can we look
Also-
that
Yeah,
up?
because remember there's that line in it was the game, why Denzel have to be crooked before he took it. Oh, no, in Jadakiss, why? That's because he won an Oscar for it.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Why Denzel
So
have to be
and I'm pretty sure Louise Fletcher won for Nurse Ratchet.
It doesn't matter Oscar winners. That
Yeah,
doesn't
but not-
fucking matter.
Because at the beginning,
It doesn't
So, but
matter.
at the same
dude.
time, you
It
could argue,
doesn't
wait a
matter.
minute. You could argue
Justin
that
had
you
this
could, wait a
perception
minute.
that whoever had the biggest body count was like the best villain. That's not.
Well, hold
that's
on a
not
second.
it.
Here's the other thing.
You said performance, right?
Al,
I tried to kind of get
Nurse
back
Ratchet
inside
and
of
Annie
that.
Wilkes are the same.
Annie Wilkes is better.
False. I think they're
No,
just as
it
iconic
just
as one
is.
another.
No, it is. That's my.
You
What
wanna
I will
talk
say,
icons, I
here's
got the
the
Wicked
argument.
Witch-
See,
I got
I
the
can make
Wicked
an
Witch of the
argument
West
better
in
than
the-
anyone on this podcast because there's an argument to be made, but Mark is just too dumb not to see it. What he should say is that it's a saying to say, "Oh, who'd you have, Nurse Ratchet?" Because that's a saying nowadays. People say that all the time. Like older people say it all the time. Like, "Who'd you have, Nurse Ratchet?"
Yeah, and nobody
They don't
sa-
say
and-
Annie
and-
Wilkes.
and- right.
I will agree with that. That I'll agree with. But so you didn't make that argument. Thank God I made it for you.
I've never heard anybody say "Who'd you have, Nurse Ratchet?" Or I
You've
haven't heard.
never
I
heard
haven't, I
anyone
haven't
say
heard
it?
people say that in 15 years. Probably.
Yeah. Probably old. Older people say it. Because guess what? People don't watch One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. 1975, right?
76. I think.
76, whatever.
You think Misery's a more
I thought-
watched movie than?
I thought someone was gonna say something like wicked stupid, like heroin or something. Be like, oh, if someone, I was waiting for someone to be like, it's a villain, like something ridiculous,
It's
like
evil,
something like
it's-
so. I
yeah.
like because the way he was talking, like I legitimately was gonna just pick heroin just to get him to be like name like 5 movies where people died of heroin and just be like, it's got the most body counts, kid.
It's got a body count. Oh man, I actually we're gonna have to put this up to vote because I honestly feel like I have a very strong list and I
I
haven't
think
been
the Wicked
given.
Witch in the West in the last round is probably the best pick that you could have made.
Are you talking off mic? You're yelling. Sit down and talk. Did you hear him?
God
Jay
forbid
He's
you
walking
put
out of the
your
room.
fucking
trying to
headphones
talk, dude.
on.
And second of all, what did you have any questions while Jay Bones is taking a piss?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hit us
quick
with a
trivia
question.
one.
This way, we're
We can-
not
we
like
can-
just
we could probably
me
do it.
shitting on your picks. You know, I feel like
yeah.
that can
What
get
was I
old
gonna say?
fast.
I also feel like Ghostface at 5 was kind of like a measly pick.
I didn't even know who he was talking about at first. To be honest, it took me a while. I was like, "What?"
You were like,
He
Ghost?
took,
Ghostface.
he took the 4th best slasher.
Oh, you
Maybe-
got it.
I see. I think honestly, Leatherface was a good fucking
Yeah,
villain too.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Texas Chainsaw.
That
Very
guy's a
simple though.
fucking
Very
rampage.
simple. Not
Very
too
simple.
complex.
I agree.
Okay, so Robert Kimdichie is one of the 3 highest recruited college football players of all time. Kid who went to Ole Miss. He got drafted by the Cardinals like 2012.
I know who Robert Condici is.
Right.
I
okay.
didn't know who that was.
Who were the other 2?
So wait, say that one more time. What was the question again?
Robert Kimdichie is one of the 3 highest recruited college football players of all time. Who were the other 2?
Like
E-
out of
Eli
high school?
Manning.
Nope.
Wait, well, hold on.
Are you talking out of high?
Coming
highly recruited, like recruited by the most schools.
Oh, so it's not college
Like
to
rating
NFL?
wise, yeah, to college.
Can you
yes.
give us a position on
it's-
each player?
Yes, one
college?
guy played D-line,
Okay.
Yeah.
defensive player.
Yeah.
The other guy was an offensive player. Quarterback. One guy is still playing. The other guy busted out of the NFL pretty early.
I mean, in terms of hype, I mean, so the defensive guy is still playing.
There's one guy who's known for one play.
Yeah, it's Jadeveon Clowney.
Jadeveon Clowney
Okay.
is the one guy.
That's
yep.
who I thought it was defensively.
Okay.
Offensively, he used to play. I know who was fucking
Wait a
huge
minute.
back
What
then.
the fuck did you just say?
Heath Schuler.
What?
Heath Schuler, remember him?
Uncle, what was the question you asked though?
Robert Kimdichie is one of the 3 highest recruited college football players of all time. Who are the other
But
2?
I guess my question is by what metric is he
you
talking
didn't say
about?
Ole Miss
he
at
said
all in that?
The most schools gave him
No.
an offer.
I said Robert Kimdichie played at Ole Miss.
And you said that who the other 2 after? So I'm thinking Ole Miss people only.
So
That's why
you
I
think
said
Ole
no.
Miss had...
No,
three-
Jadeveon Clowney was huge.
Jadeveon Clowney, fine, sure. Okay.
So you're saying?
Can I ask
you're
you guys
saying
a question?
College players?
Yeah.
Reggie Bush? No. No.
Should have been.
Can I ask you guys
Best
a
college
question?
player ever.
Yeah.
How come none of you told me I look like Jeremy Renner in the town right now?
You think you look like Jeremy Renner in the town?
Do you think you look like Jeremy Renner in the town right now? Is
With
that
my,
that's
with
what you
my
think?
outfit? I just went to the bathroom and caught a glimpse.
Do you think you look like a tiny Irish guy?
I just,
You honestly
Wait,
look like
he's-
you take book down like a sum of a bot right,
Right.
now, for being honest.
I
That's how you look. to me.
just got a glance of myself in the bathroom.
And you said, hey,
Like,
Jeremy.
it's
in the bathroom.
Tuesday. It's pay up day. You lost your money.
I
you're
look
paying
like
doing your
as soon as
payouts.
we leave here, I gotta go collect from.
Yeah,
from-
you got to go collect from a few people. You got to go down to the Meadow Glen Mall while someone puts 25 cents in
I'm
for
gonna
the
go
kid to
down.
ride while he pays his
I'm
bookie.
gonna go down the
You're the
Sons of
bookie.
Italy, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna fucking
Yeah.
sit down at my table. And then everyone's gonna come, hey, kiss me on the cheek. They're gonna give me an envelope. I'm gonna say, hey, how's the kids? All right, I'll see you next week.
You're gonna eat a meatball, drop a drop of it on your white suit, be like, fuck, I always get something.
Yeah, I'm
on
gonna
my
ask.
Take
way."
it
I'm
to
gonna
the dry
ask.
cleaners.
I'm gonna ask for some
the
little
other
side of
person,
soda
Marco?
water.
Is it?
the
I'm gonna
other-
take a guess. Is it Ryan Leaf?
No.
Is it a quarterback?
Yeah.
Same era.
No.
It's a quarterback.
It's a quarterback.
Is it
yeah.
Jamarcus?
Nope. It's Vince Young.
Vince Young.
Huh.
Okay.
All right.
Are we getting into this
It's a
movie?
stupid.
Yeah, hold on.
fucking
The second
question.
question is, the second question is, this is a good one. We had a Josh Gordon sighting last night for a couple of plays
Yeah.
with the Titans.
Yes.
Right? He kind of flew under the radar in college while he was making what player potentially looked better than he really was.
There's another.
So who was his
retarded
college
question.
quarterback?
It's not a
basically?
retarded
Is
question at all.
You're basically asking who was his college quarterback.
Yeah, like what one
Who
you
did he
have
play
to-
for?
RG3, dude.
It is RG3.
Yeah.
Played at Baylor. Right.
RG3. If
Yeah.
you were to go back and look at the wide receiver core for there, and then go look.
See,
at the wide receiving
RG3
core
had a
for
great
Clemson.
first year. It was really you got to blame the turf.
You got to blame
Probably,
the
yeah.
injury that
That-
he
that
was. He
injury,
faced the
yeah,
Legion.
whatever.
He faced
They
the
also
Legion of
they also
Boom.
rushed him back way too quick, in my opinion. The other thing is the last question, quick
He was
one. It's not
killing it, dude. He was
complicated.
killing it. Such a shame.
When it first launched, the XFL was made up of mostly players who played in the NFL briefly. Or
He hate me.
okay, you get into the question. So
I just answered.
the
it correct.
highest selling jersey for the league was Rod Smart. He hate me.
Yes.
Right. Rod Smart eventually went on to play in a Super Bowl for what team?
Ravens.
Nope.
No.
Was it the Rams?
That's
Why do I want to say it was the Saints?
Or
Colts
maybe the
Super Bowl.
Buccaneers,
Saints? No.
Buccaneers.
Nope.
Well, why don't you just
Rod
fucking tell me who it is?
Do you guys want to know?
Yes. Tell us now.
The Panthers against the Patriots.
Huh.
Okay.
Yep.
all right. Great.
Fun fact. We can move on to the movie. Just a couple of quick
Fuck
fun
that
facts.
guy.
Actually, you know what? Did I have something? Yeah, let's go to the movie.
Oh, tell me what you.
Oh, I know what I did. I wrote down a question because I was thinking about this the other day when he was taking out his teeth and he takes out his teeth. How do you kiss a girl with the fucking teeth like that? Like,
Just
does she
stay
feel
in.
that thing? You put your tongue down. You jam a tongue down a person's throat.
No.
They just stay in?
It can lock right in. Yeah, there's nothing that really goes on.
I was thinking
Once
about that
things
when
go
you were
to
in
the
that
next
fucking
level and you,
that
like,
wedding
kinda-
outfit you had.
And you break.
So can I ask you a question though? When you fuck her, do you take your teeth out?
Yeah, at that point, I'm already hey, the pat's out of the bag. I got fake.
Because I'll
teeth in.
take my glasses
The
off.
pat's out of the bag.
the what?
The cat's out of the. You said the pat. That's funny.
Oh, all right.
The pats are out of the
Good.
bag.
Pat is out of the bag.
Pat's out-
I'll take
pat's
my
out of the
glasses
bag.
off before I get.
So you take it
nasty.
out. So you take out the teeth
Yeah. Yeah,
when you
take my
get to a certain point.
Absolutely.
So you don't fuck with the teeth in. It's like fucking with your socks on.
Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, I can fuck with the teeth in. It's more than likely like probably gonna fall asleep like shortly after sex. You know, kind of wears and
pass
tears
out.
on the body.
Yeah.
So
So does that
they're
mean
already
you-
taken out.
So you don't wanna
It's
choke
very
on your teeth.
It's very uncomfortable to sleep with them in. So.
So do you fuck with socks on? Is what you're saying?
Bro, probably I don't even could tell you. Probably the last time maybe
You
I
even
fucked
had
outside.
sex?
I
Can
had
I
shoes
can I ask
on,
a question?
So, but
What's I don't even get the saying. I know I just said it, but like you fuck with socks on. Like what's the big deal that you fuck with socks on?
I've seen people get very mad at that.
It's
Like-
a weird thing that people are like.
it's pretty weird.
Yeah, it's like who gives a fuck what you're fucking?
Oh,
in?
who gives
But
a shit?
here's the
no,
thing is
no.
why
Take your socks off. That's
why
it.
I don't want my socks on because I want better
You
grip.
want you want some grip.
Yeah.
I want
gotta
better.
ply my
I'm a
feet to the-
trusty
I
guy.
gotta ply
I
my
like to
feet
go
the
deep,
wall.
and I need the grip, my friend.
Yeah.
Grip it and rip it.
Grip it and rip it.
Rip it and rip it.
All right, let's talk about this movie.
Let's get into it.
All right,
you want to lead us in?
J5.
'Cause
I
definitely
actually have
gotta
some.
lead us.
Let me do some stats first, guys.
Yeah,
Hold on.
give us some background.
So this movie, this week's movie was The Beast by Jay Fine. Picked this one. Great pick. Rotten Tomatoes. The critics said it was 69%. The
Nice.
audience said it was 77%. That means there's 77% of morons in this place. It's rated R. The runtime was 93 minutes. The budget was 36 million. So far at the box office, it's 55.2 million. I can go into the directors who was produced.
What was
by,
the
but
budget and earnings?
36 million, and it earned
So it's
55
profit.
so far. It has
Okay.
made a profit.
The guy who directed it made a couple of other like similar movies that were just as like
I
moderately
can't pronounce his
successful.
name. It's Baltazar, I think.
Yeah.
Kamuker.
Yeah.
He's a little known,
From
but he
Baltazar
did
and
do Two
Pebbles.
Guns. He did
Two guns, right?
okay?
And then the other one was like another one that was like meh, like just kind of like this movie.
It's
Guns
produced
is
by Will
sick.
Packer Productions. They do like a lot of the Kevin Hart movies, like
Right.
The Road Trip, The Girls movie, the bunch of his stuff, Ride Along. Like
None of his movies review well. They just make a lot of money.
Yes. A father and his two daughters find themselves hunted by a massive rogue lion intent on proving that the savannah has only one apex predator. That's
And
the
definitely
synopsis.
spoiler alert, because we're going to talk shit about this movie.
Yeah,
But Jay
no,
Fine, can we get
All
your
right,
thoughts?
I just want to first off apologize that you guys paid to watch that, because I said this in our group chat. It was the most frustrated I've ever been watching a movie. I made some notes here. First off, what I don't understand, I have a bunch of things. I'll just pick a couple. First off, they bring up the mother's death at the worst time.
Yeah, every time.
Is that when he's leaving and the daughter's like, just like you said, Ma was gonna come back or something?
Well, 3 times. For the first time, you're not expecting it when they're about to eat dinner, and it's like it's all happy, and then she makes a snappy comment about the
For
mother,
no
and
reason.
It was forced,
for
for
no
sure.
reason. It was for
She
no
just
reason.
snaps right at him, dude.
She just snaps for no reason, and then the second time they're literally getting attacked by a lion. The little girl's screaming, and she goes, "Are you gonna lie just like you lied about Mom being okay?"
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
The
I
girl's
was like,
the girl's
Justin
"What?"
should just start snapping in random points of this podcast. Like,
know.
my mom's dead.
yeah.
Both my parents are dead.
It was bananas. And then even I even thought like Idris Elba waking up his daughter in the middle of the night to be like, "I'm sorry, I wasn't there for you." It's like, let her sleep.
Yeah,
she's
dude,
been through
what
a
do you
lot.
mean?
I thought the
Very
kid was the
unrealistic.
biggest
He's like,
fucking
oh
brat,
wait, but then
too.
the sympathetic, I need you.
Yeah.
I need you to forgive me. Not want. I would like for you to. He's like, I need you to.
Ridiculous. Another thing, and again, in a long list of things that piss me off. When the lion first attacks the car, and the 3 of them are in there, if the whole plan is to drive away, why when Idris Elba is in the driver's seat, does he just, hey, everybody, just chill for a second? And then once the lion starts going crazy, then he has the daughter try to drive away, and she crashes into a tree. Like the second the lion's in the car, put it into fucking gear and hit the gas, dude. What are you doing? Like, why are you waiting?
If someone came to my house and cut off both my legs, I still would not let my kid drive the car. That would never fucking happen. Never mind that on a getaway scene, when that one thing you need to do, the one thing you need to do is focus on driving.
Yeah.
That's all you need to do.
That's it.
Only thing I would rather give the kid the gun. Give the kid the gun. If you see that the lion
just
come up,
shoot at it, yeah.
shoot, because you're shooting through a fucking window. That's it. You know what I mean?
100%.
Why the fuck are they letting that girl drive? And those 2 girls, they might be up there with the Homeland girl, or like
As
some
the
of the other
stupidest
kids
the
as the
stupidest
dumbest
character, yeah.
fucking characters. Oh, I hate kids in TV.
Yeah.
I hate. Why do they write them like this?
See,
Why?
and
do they
I
write 'em like this?
liked the younger kid.
Yes,
the older
obviously.
kid
Man
was
sucked.
insufferable.
Yes,
But why
Oh.
was the older daughter the one who was like the designated stupid decision person in the movie?
It's just
Always getting
He's
out of the
always
car.
making stupid
Always
decisions.
wants to get out of the car.
It made no
what
sense.
are you gonna
it
do?
made no sense.
What else you
terrible.
got?
Continue, Jay Fine.
couple other things real quick.
Yeah, please.
The car goes off the cliff, killing Martin. Well, not killing Martin, but it's dripping gasoline. Martin decides he's going to sacrifice himself and turn the fucking Serengeti into a big bonfire. And the next time you see the lion, he's just got a little char in his shoulder.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
He was lightly charred.
He was
yeah.
lightly
Yeah.
charred after supposedly being engulfed by flames. That was ridiculous.
Martin
That's
went
an
out like a
American
G, though.
Yeah.
He
Martin's
did go.
the man.
Martin was a G. Did
He
go
went out like
a
a
G.
fucking
I thought
G.
the whole kissing the. I mean, not the people don't do that. Like there are like lion whisperer people that have like very like personal relationships with lions and stuff like that. I originally when I first saw, I was like, okay, but then continue.
Some of these people on Instagram, they do that. Though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
live
they
with
do. Yeah,
lions
so
and
I
shit,
kind of
Kissed them right
talked
on the
myself
nose.
off the ledge
Yeah.
with that. Yeah.
And I got more, but the last thing I'll say, and then I'll turn it back over to you guys, is when they he takes the girls back after when Meredith is hurt at the end of the movie. He takes them to the old school that's now a poacher camp, right? The first thing I said, I'm watching it with Alyssa, and he kicks open the door, and he walks in, and the first thing I say is, why doesn't he close the door behind him?
Yeah.
Then he goes and opens the
other
door in
door.
the back, does not close that one behind him. And then when he finally says, okay, you two stay here, I'm going to leave, instead of going out one of those two doors, he opens a third goddamn door and goes out that one and leaves it open. And now there's 3 open doors. And I'm like, what? You're being chased by a man-eating lion. You're not going to shut and lock the door?
Moron.
But to that point,
It's so
also,
stupid.
that was an absolute trip. That lion tracked them from all the way
I
there
know.
and came all the way back to where they were, where they had no idea.
They were
went
in a
all
Jeep,
the way.
and the lion showed up like 2 minutes after them.
Yeah, after just
So
being,
the lion was just
after
running
just
the whole
night,
time.
After the night before being engulfed
Yo,
in flames, dude.
Yeah, it doesn't
I'm
make
here.
it makes
What
no
the fuck?
sense. It made absolutely zero sense. And then especially at the end of the movie with the fucking bad CGI that last
Oh my
scene.
god.
Oh.
It's not even
I go,
just
why
that
does this
part.
look like a fucking video game right now?
Yeah.
When he
Do you
was
know what it
fucking-
looked like? You know what it reminded me of? Do you know the Matrix when Neo fights like the 1,000 fucking Agent
Yes.
Smiths?
When he punches
Yes.
the Neo,
Dude,
one punches
how
Neo
bad
in
was
the
that
face.
CGI?
It was bad.
And
I
what
can see
year
why the
that
budget's
came
only
out?
$36 million on this.
But there was 2
it's
parts.
like spend an extra $1 million, make it
When-
37. You can get one scene.
when
a little
Martin
better.
when Martin first like goes to meet the lions, when he's taking them, like you see the transformation of like he starts walking up and he just turns into a cartoon character. You witness it.
Yeah,
He
I didn't
turns
see.
into,
I
like, a-
didn't notice that.
Oh my
I could
god.
have been writing something stupid in my.
You
notepad
probably
for
weren't
that.
paying attention, but he straight up turns into a cartoon character, and it looks. Your brain just like you're not real, so your brain just tells you it's not real.
Yeah.
And what's up with these people being able to outrun lions?
Yeah, it's not Al. It's not even close. My whole thing is,
They don't even zigzag.
so when I see
They're
the
running straight lines.
when I see the trailer for this movie, the one thing in my mind is, how the fuck could you actually put together a whole ass movie that's just strictly based around a lion hunting down people? Because here's a real fucking clue for you people: if all you have is a rifle and you're a human, you have no standing chance versus an actual lion. That lion will fucking rip you to shreds.
I don't know about
Idris
that.
Alba should have been
This
fucking
was like a
dead.
special lion, though.
Idris Alba should have been dead fucking 7 times over underneath that Jeep. That lion would have ripped him out from underneath.
Like the lion, the whole movie, the whole entire movie, every kill the lion made went straight for the jugular. Everybody had their throat ripped out.
Yes.
Except this last scene, he just
he was
like,
lucky.
oh yeah, he
Oh,
was
then
very
at,
lucky.
then at the end, listen, okay, you
He
survive.
just bites his foot.
You survive. Yeah, you survive the Jeep. Fantastic. But now you're gonna take him out in the fucking open, and the fucking lion's gonna play around with you like Leo in The Revenant with the fucking grizzly
I
bear,
know.
and you're gonna tell me you're not dead. You're not dying.
No, it's stupid.
That's
he
fucking
should've
a
died.
joke,
I
dude.
really wish
Should've
that. I
died
really wish Mia
7,000
died. I wish the
times,
older
bro.
daughter died. If she died, I would have
No,
been
yeah,
so
yeah,
happy.
but
Oh,
did you
she was
catch it?
such a
Hey, oh, it's a
brat.
horror. Can I see the lion fucking break somebody in half? That he's that much
But
of a
did
fucking
you catch
beast?
at the end when he's in the hospital and the daughter says to him, "Oh, you did that because you knew the other lions would come and save you."
Yeah, he
It's like,
didn't fucking know
They
that.
had to put it in because
Yeah,
they probably watched back the footage. That seems like it was like a reshoot at the end.
yeah.
And they were like, "Ooh, it doesn't really make much sense what's happening here." Yeah.
Same thing in the beginning. Yeah, exactly.
Like they had to
showed-
explain the
Yeah,
plot there at
exactly.
the end.
This
Yeah.
is Kawaii and Kata. Oh, no way. Why are
Well-
you introducing us to a fucking pack of lions? No way, because at the end, you're really going to take us around the corner
you
and bring the
know-
lion in front of them, too, because they rip apart anything that they see? No shit.
Do you know how hot that car would be in the middle of an African desert?
Yeah.
Doesn't even fucking matter, Al.
Like they
should've
were
been
talking
dead.
about the water and it wasn't even that big of a deal. Okay, fine. They didn't even show them. I feel like they weren't even sweating in this thing. This thing had to be. My car gets fucking up to over 100 degrees in fucking Boston in the fall. What do you think that is in the middle of a fucking
It's gonna be
desert?
150 degrees,
At
140
least,
degrees.
dude. Kids pass out and shit.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like in a car. How
Right.
is that person? How are they even surviving? Okay, fine. We have to suspend disbelief for this movie. Fine.
There's
agreed.
one positive I'm going to throw out for this movie. I thought that they set the scenery very well at the beginning of the movie with those like extended long shots. I thought that they at least made you kind of feel like,
Like you knew
were
you were in the desert
there.
type
Yeah. Again, I'm reaching for a little bit of a positive here. I thought that was like kind of an interesting director. I think that's what made it kind of different from like other
I
similar
think there was
movies
no
like this.
reason at all. First of all, there was no reason for this to be rated R. I don't even know why it was. I
Yeah,
can't even go back to
stupid.
things.
Dumb.
2, there was no reason to even have the mother's storyline whatsoever. It didn't add anything to the plot, I think, at all.
No.
Besides
Yes.
the
Besides
kid
the
sucked.
brat kid, she sucked. I wanted her.
There was
get
no
her head
reason for
eaten.
any of that.
There was only 2 things in this movie.
I liked Martin.
I liked one and didn't like the other. My 2 points. I thought the friendship between Martin and what's the main character's name in the movie?
Nate.
I
Idris
didn't.
Elba's
I didn't
Nate.
believe their friendship at all.
No, you didn't?
It was so unbelievable.
You felt it was forced?
it
or
was
what?
so forced.
I feel like he banged the mother before he
Their-
passed him off.
Their
to Nate.
interactions it just didn't seem genuine. It seemed very forced. Their friendship. It didn't feel like it was long lost friends coming together. After
I think the
not
whole
seeing each
movie
other.
was forced.
Do you
Yeah,
know
it
what's-
was.
You know what's
They
another?
don't even,
you know
they
what's
didn't even
another-
remind me
you
of
know-
his daughters.
You know what's another interesting thing that I noticed about this movie is that when you see movies like this, and I'll make the comparison in a second, did they not, am I forgetting something maybe? Did they not show anything from like the lion's point of view?
No, they didn't.
You know what I'm saying? You know how
Like
like
a
in
lion?
Jaws they show from like the shark's point of view a couple of times?
No,
Like Alien and
no,
Predator.
never.
Alien, and yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like they didn't
The
really
one-
like
the one
I'm not,
scene
no,
you- the
Al, I'm
one-
saying it's a negative. I'm saying like
The one scene you get of that is at the beginning when it's just the guy and he's fucking standing there in the dark and like it's a long fucking derated process and then all of a sudden, oh wait, look what jumps out of the fucking
So
truck.
you wanted like inside of his eyes, like the eyes blinking up and down, the lion, and then you could just see
Al,
them.
you're really reaching for this point. You know exactly
Is that
what I'm talking
is that
about.
what you're talking
You
about?
know what I'm talking
He
Is
about.
that
wanted
the
a POV
perspective? I'm
kill.
asking you how you
No,
wanted it.
Al, you know
Did you
what-
want the lion's eyes like this and just opening up and down?
No.
And
I'll
you,
let Al
and
make
you could
this
see
point.
him
Just-
breathing. Is that? I'm just asking what
Al,
you
you
wanted.
know exactly what I'm
Well,
talking about.
I'm asking though.
A point
on
of view
record.
shot. Like, yeah, a point of view shot. Like,
So did you want the camera behind the eyes, or did you want it just like from behind his head? Did you want it like straight?
Oh, usually, well, no.
First shooter?
No, well, no. When you show it, it's from the first person perspective.
So you wanted a
typically,
first
yeah.
person perspective of him attacking these things, attacking these.
No,
people.
maybe like him in like the tree, like in the dark,
Why
like
did I
looking
not
down on
see
like
the
the.
lion
You know what I'm
just
saying? Like
rip
I think I
apart
thought that.
But
I'm just
again,
saying
I
other,
see this is. I think that what you're not getting, and I don't think he got it in the Predator movie, is that it's really about like. It's supposed to be like centered on the people being scared of this lion, that they didn't know where he was, and all that. Would you agree with
All
that?
right, I kind of
Like,
get that, but like the Predator, you see through like the thermal vision and shit like that all the time. It gives you that like interesting kind of
about-
like, point of view. I'm saying it would have helped the movie maybe a little bit.
What about the whole time with the fucking Jeep?
I think you needed a lot more than that to help.
Well,
the
yeah,
movie.
no, of course.
That movie was.
Every move that he makes as the lion's walking away, every move that he makes, and now the lion's back and jumps at him and tries to get him underneath the Jeep. Okay, now he tries to get out the other side. Oh, now the lion jumped back after him and he's trying to fucking get him back underneath the Jeep.
Can I
think-
tell you the best
I'm
part of
telling
this
you,
whole movie?
You're
Yes.
fucking
Go.
dead. You're
Because
dead.
I got 2 points too after. You
The
go.
best part of this whole movie is when she stabs the lion with the trank dart.
Yeah, that made the most sense.
How do you not track the lion and murder it when it falls asleep?
I that's my point. Like, okay, let's just let him go. Makes no sense. You follow and you go do something.
And
Anything.
put a second dart in it.
No
he
shit.
didn't put a second dart in it. I
Made
was
no sense.
screaming. I go put a second dart in him. He's gonna wake up.
It's a fucking dart in your neck.
There's a dart in your neck, man.
So
You
my
crazy man. You crazy.
the 2 things that made 0 sense to me is how do they fall asleep in that situation? There's no fucking chance of falling asleep. I don't fall asleep. I have one too many espressos. I don't fall asleep.
I'd be
You're
like thi-
falling
I'd be like
asleep.
this- I'd be like
Can
this
you
in the Jeep.
picture the adrenaline running through your body
Oh my
with a
God.
fucking 1,000-pound animal after you, ready to kill you? Think about that.
Yeah.
And you're going to be able to fall asleep? Not only that, you fall asleep in that dream sequence might have been the most out-of-fit sequence I've ever
Yeah.
seen in a movie. There was no reason for the dream sequence. It sucked. It didn't make any fucking sense whatsoever. The sleeping was dumb, and that dream sequence was
Also, did I
terrible.
miss something at the beginning of the movie when they go to that like village thing or the school? Is it the school thing that they go to?
They go
and
to
the
the
people
Tongan village.
and the
Yeah.
people are dead, and the guy's like, I think a lion did this, but he might not have. I might have fucked.
It's because it's not common
like
for
out of
lions.
character, yeah.
It's not common for lions to just attack like a massive amount of people like that. One.
Right.
2, should have seen that scene. Would have loved to see that scene. Would have loved to see a lion go into a fucking little favela and fuck everybody up. But no.
Yeah.
I got no sight
it-
of any lion doing any actual
It's-
damage to anyone but scratch your calf.
It's all
and
from the
poke you in rib.
perspective of
So
that
stupid.
family. That's
Again,
what the whole movie is.
Why is this a rated R fucking movie over a
It doesn't-
courageous
I
fucking
will say
lion?
this
We're
right now.
stupid.
This
Seeing
this
you.
the concept of this movie has been done a bunch of other times and done much better than this.
Way
It
better,
goes to
way
way
better.
better than this.
You
So
wouldn't
like,
have
put it this way.
survived. Like,
I would say something like a movie like The Gray with Liam Neeson was better, much better than this. No. The one with him and the wolves in the fucking woods and shit.
Yeah.
Now, did you see The Gray?
No.
With Liam Neeson?
No, I
At
haven't.
least
seen
they're
it.
actually
But
like
I know of it,
hunting.
yeah.
I would even say Deep Blue Sea was more entertaining than this movie. Did you see
Deep Blue Sea was great.
Great. I
Well,
thought it
I'm
was I
saying
think it's super underrated.
this was done in 1998. A movie called The Ghost in the Darkness.
Oh,
came
yeah,
out
yeah,
with
with-
Val Kilmer
yeah.
and Michael Douglas. And
yeah.
that was a great movie about people hunting.
That Val Kilmer accent was horrendous, but yeah, that was
But it,
right.
the premise, the way they set that movie up, was how they should have set this
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, I agree.
But I think they were going for something much
You gotta
less.
buy into the characters too. I'm sure no one liked the kids, and he was saying you didn't even.
The best part about the movie, if we're
Like
really
that
talking about the best
relationship.
part of the movie, was probably Idris Elba. He's good in everything he does. He's entertaining.
I
He's
had
same in
carried the
everything.
movie.
000 connection to any of these characters.
Yeah,
I
I
agree.
with that.
I'm just saying Idris Elba at least like gave his shit and like put on a decent performance.
Do you know at one point I thought to myself, has anyone ever seen Idris Elba and Wayne Brady in a room together? They look exactly the same in points. In points of that movie, I swear to God, I almost stopped and took a picture of it. It looked like Wayne Brady with a mustache. It was nuts. And I just was thinking in my head, I could be the only person.
Can I
who
ask
thought
you a
about
would
this.
you rather right now?
Yes.
Would you rather this movie or Anaconda?
Anaconda.
Anaconda, because it knows what it was.
It knows what it was.
It was campy. It, like
Yes.
they went into the camp.
Anaconda's a good movie.
I also
Anaconda's
had a-
entertaining as shit.
I also
would-
had a question for you guys. What would you do in that situation? What would you do?
First of all, I
I
would never
would've
go to Africa.
And I would have
okay.
never gone.
Never be just like chilling in a safari. It
I'm
just
never
wouldn't
gonna
happen.
do that.
I'm not that type
Oh,
of
by the
outdoors
way,
guy
we
like
just
that.
wake up on a plane. By the way, they never like. What was the actual fucking intentions of going there to see where their mother was from? Is that like the whole point?
Yes,
to
they
show
were
the
taking
kids?
him away.
Yeah,
the
he
mother
lived there at
died,
one point. I think
Yeah,
that's where he met
both
the
lived
mother.
there,
They
yeah.
both lived there.
No, I don't
Yeah,
think
he did
I
because
don't-
he pulls up
They
to the
definitely
house.
lived
He's like,
there,
I've
or
been here
spent time
forever.
vacation in
He's
it.
like, oh, I haven't been here forever. Oh, you
going-
still didn't fix the bike yet? Like, yeah, they tried to be like, oh yeah, I don't know. To me,
What would you do?
what I do?
What would I do?
I would have never crashed the car. I would have been out of there so fast.
Yeah, I would have drove away like a civilized human being is what I would have done, and I would have been in that car. way
I would have
faster.
left that guy dying in the road and just kept going.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yep. Yep.
Either
That's-
that or I would have been fucking lunch meat. I would have been done in the first 10 minutes. There's no way I'm
Yeah,
outrunning a lion, and no one's outrunning a lion, especially running straight lines like that makes zero
As
sense.
soon as I figure, like, it just that's what I mean. As soon as I seen the trailer, I'm like,
How
are you
fast
gonna
does a
make
lion run? Got to run 25 to 30 miles an hour.
Oh, yeah.
Probably faster than
So
that.
so it gets into the car, and then we're not even talking about a normal lion. We're talking about this fucking advanced lion, right? In the first scene, he jumps into the car, Idris Elba, and the lion full speed hits the side of the door, and the window doesn't break.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Then it jumps on the roof. It doesn't
And it's
do
got a
anything to
fucking
the car.
melon of a head too.
It just
so that thing
makes
would've
no
fucking
fucking sense.
in medium to short spurts, which that was what that was to the car.
40?
50 miles
Yeah,
an
you can't
hour.
outrun that. You can't outrun that.
No human can outrun that. He's running literally 3 times as fast as probably an average
I
human
think
could actually
Tyreek Hill
run.
gets up to like 21 to 23 miles an hour on his runs.
And
And
that's-
that guy's a professional athlete.
on flat ground.
And this is
Right.
a line that's on that's gone rogue and on steroids as is a fucking unit. Yeah, and Jay Fine, yeah. No, absolutely nothing done to the lion looks almost nearly the same the whole fucking time.
Crazy.
The whole
Crazy.
time.
So,
then
I
the
would-
poachers were literally irrelevant. They basically the only reason why they were in the film is to give them a fucking escape vehicle.
And how's there nothing in the fucking poacher's house? Like that poacher's hotel at the end or whatever the fuck it was, like the outhouse, whatever.
Bones and hung heads.
You don't have fucking a surplus of weapons. Nothing's inside there. Like that seems crazy to me.
Yeah,
like
it is
they
a little
don't
odd.
have any like even just ammo or something. Like no weapons.
See, and I would think it was the same poachers from that got
Of course,
smoked.
it had to be right because
I
what
would
do they
think
have
it
a
was
whole
their
other
hut.
set of poachers? No.
Yeah.
Another one positive, slight positive of this movie is that it wasn't too long.
Yeah,
It was an
I
hour
guess
and a half.
you
It was almost an
can't.
hour. It was almost an hour and a half exactly.
That's probably the longest you can make a movie like
yeah,
that.
and I would
'Cause how
say
long
that at
is an
least
a-
they didn't drag it out for too long and try and make it more than what it was.
And also another part that I hated, probably to wrap this up, Idris Elba going on the adventure for the keys. It's the most outlandish adventure I've ever fucking seen in my life. No one with that composure would ever hunt down through the Serengeti with a lion that close to you, just moving calmly. You would never move through that water. Never, ever, ever. He would have gotten bit by a
Well, you
fucking crocodile
you gotta
in, like,
stay
2
quiet though.
seconds.
You gotta stay quiet.
I don't
That's
care.
the least amount
He
of my
put his
problems
hand
in the
on,
whole
I don't
thing.
know if anyone noticed, if you want to go back and look at it, he put his hand on a crocodile's snout. As he's moving through the water, his left hand goes right. You can see the jagged teeth.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
when he
it's a joke.
catches the snake, dude.
Oh
so
yeah,
CGI.
that was funny. Yeah.
That movie. Would I recommend that
garbage.
movie?
No.
No, I wouldn't pay $20 for it if it's on like Hulu and there's literally nothing else to watch. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
throw
throw it on.
Sure.
What am I gonna go? Fucking tell everybody to go see this movie?
We're
No.
waiting
I
on
think
it.
it might be the most forgettable movie I've
He's
ever
gonna
seen
give
in my
it a
life.
fucking
I
seven.
want a grade.
I mean, like, there is zero reason for anybody to watch this movie twice. Like, none. You forget about it. You guys probably will never think about this movie again after this podcast. You wouldn't have thought about it again if we weren't talking about it on this podcast after you watched it the first time. Am I wrong?
I would agree with
I got it somewhere around like a 3-4.
I would put this
that. Out of 100?
No, out of 10.
Well, he does out of 100.
So
that's
out of
why.
100, I'm gonna
Maybe
go
I'll
with
just
a.
give
I'm gonna go
sucks.
with. I'm gonna go with a 31.
I, thought he,
Not
I
bad.
wanted him to go
Great.
70,
Sweet.
73 for some reason.
3.4. Can try to
31.
translate.
This movie gets
31. Okay. I can get down with that score. I don't think it was a great movie. Would I?
don't
If
think
it
it
was
was a great
on, there was
movie.
nothing else on. Would I keep it on and just scroll my phone the whole time? Probably.
If you're waiting for,
I don't even know that though. I don't even know that there's enough mindless entertainment in this movie to keep somebody
I think
occupied.
we
Really,
have to go from the perspective that if we've never watched it before and it's on, right? Because we're talking about, say, if we're waiting for like a game to come on, and you're like, "Oh, the Beast is on. Let me watch this to kill time." Like
The concept was good. The execution was horrible.
Agreed.
Yeah, they don't really get into the Beast portion of it either.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I mean, I just didn't think that. Like, yeah, I thought it was supposed to be built up that like there's this line that everybody keeps hearing about that like no one can get a hold of, and it's just that fucking Beast. Like,
Again, the concept was good. The execution was horrible.
I just think the concept in general of like a man trying to run away from a lion for that long, you just can't.
Yeah, you see, that's why. That's
Nico, you're trying to put too much practicality in a movie with an already kind of stupid concept.
Whatever. Lion would have gotten to that fucking Jeep if he really
Oh, yeah,
wanted
they'd be
to.
dead. They would have
Yeah,
been
but
dead.
I think the
It should have
Jeep
been a
was.
short film.
I think it
7
was
minutes.
reinforced.
It was reinforced. It did have the stuff on the top.
I would have
agree with
liked to
that.
have seen Martin because like there was a scene where Martin's laying down in the back seat all fucked up, and the poacher's like, "That's him. Like you killed 3 of my men." Like I wanted to see a little bit of that.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Poachers.
You know what would have really gave this movie
poachers
some
are
kind of
relevant.
unconventional conflict that might have actually like got people talking about this movie, or maybe hated it even more. If like the poacher showed up and killed the fucking lion, and then so could have spun it into like sometimes poaching's a good
Well,
thing.
it
Like,
wa- you
not
know-
that it is, but like you know what I'm saying.
It was the guy that he hands the keys to at the beginning of the movie ended up showing up at the end. The little small little black guy. Do you remember him?
Banji.
Banji, was that his name? Yes.
Banji.
Gotta love Banji.
Yeah.
All right.
I was
Um,
rooting for
I-
the animal the whole time.
What do you got? You got
I
anything
don't
else?
know. No.
I think that about wraps up episode 5.
What's the movie for next week? Let's get into
I
that.
didn't even really think about it. I'm like excited for like October's movies because I'm ready to go all spooky already. But
I'm not. Sucks.
I don't know, Jay Fine. What are you thinking? I don't know. Jay Fine just went. Jay Fine just went.
One, yeah.
That's fine. Everyone's gonna pick bad movies. That's not. It's not your fault.
I've said Bullet Train like 95 times.
Can
but
we watch that though? Because you guys have like a
I have
record
one-
of
I
not
have-
actually watching.
I have 123movies.com. I'm totally fine with any movie that you give me. I can watch it all for free.
So hold on a minute. I have a suggestion. Even though it is kind of a Halloween.
easy as
Hold on.
shit.
It's a thriller.
Okay.
It's not really like a scary movie. I would say.
Mystic River.
No.
He's
no.
setting this up like crazy.
No, like Sleepy Hollow.
Why are you going back like older movies?
It's really not.
Yeah.
Well,
it is.
Sleepy Hollow, when did that
Sleepy
come out?
Hollow came out when
2006?
I was in grade school.
Yeah, 99.
Oh, is that when it came out? 99.
99. Yeah.
Wh-
Okay, then you don't.
We're
have to.
doing. We're
23
doing.
years.
We're doing all spooky shit all October. So
Yeah,
we
you're
got
right.
one
Yeah,
more
you're right,
non-spooky
you're right,
movie.
you're right.
I'm down for Bullet Train.
Yeah, I can.
Where
fuck
can you watch Bullet Train?
One, two, three movies.
Is it on streaming yet, or
One,
is
two,
it
three movies.
It's in the movies too. Go to the movies for once. Support the kids. You know.
with the kids? Yeah.
You know what I'm kind of getting sick of too? I know I didn't bring this up earlier, and maybe we don't want to get into this right now, but I am dead sick of like the MLB fucking champagne celebrations.
For winning the division. Yeah, it's the stupidest
Imagine
thing ever.
and they celebrate when they win to get in the wild card to get to that playing game.
Yeah, that's
and then they celebrate
embarrassing.
again when they win the fucking playing game.
Yeah, that's insane.
They're celebrating every single fucking round. It makes absolutely no sense.
when they do the fucking division win too is fucking ridiculous. Like, who
It's
gives
got to be a
fuck?
sponsor thing. It's
I
got to
had
be
it-
sponsored
I
thing.
had it written down. I
Yeah.
know we're closing out, but I had, you guys think Aaron Judge is going to pass fucking Roger Maris?
Well, it's not the record, so
I mean, Barry Bonds.
it's not the record.
It's what they
when
got
he
as
hit
the first-
73, 74, that's the record. Right
First
now,
guy
that's the
since
record. No
1960.
one's taking it away from Bonds, not to my knowledge. That's not the record. So the Yankees fans, those loser Yankee fans, they can say whatever they want to say. Oh, it's the AL record. It's not the record. It's not the fucking record.
All right.
It's a Yankee record.
Yeah, right.
All right, so
Maris.
next
Yeah,
week the
Yankee
movie's
record,
what?
exactly, it's
a
Bullet
team
Train.
record.
Bullet Train. Right now, it looks like it's on no streaming service, but I literally could send you the link to 1to3movies.com and you could literally watch it.
I mean, either
Yeah,
that
we'll go to the
Or just go to
movies.
the movies, which I don't mind doing to have a nice, popcorn, blue icy, and a bunch of crunch.
You're a blue icy guy.
Yeah,
Blue
I got
icy
the
all
blue
day
icy,
if I
yeah.
did drink them.
I mix.
But it's sometimes for some
That's right, you
fucking
do.
reason lately at the movies, it's like McDonald's all over again with the ice cream machine. Blue icy's just gone. It's just.
Al, are you a butter on the popcorn guy or no butter on the
You gotta go
popcorn?
fucking butter on the popcorn.
I
can't.
can, like I,
I don't
said,
do it.
you gotta
Salt's
put.
enough for me.
You have to put a
You go
straw.
butter, you go salt.
You put a straw on the top of your popcorn. Put the butter through the straw so the butter gets equally divided. through
Popcorn
all your
fucks me
popcorn.
up though. It fucks up my stomach a little bit, but it's worth every
Does it
fucking.
really?
Yeah, I don't know
Popcorn?
after.
I'm a
Yeah.
slut for movie
I don't know if
popcorn.
I have
I
like
can
a touch of
literally eat a fucking-
diverticulitis.
I don't know.
I don't know if you've ever heard of that before.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's
My
a-
mom's got that. She can't
Yeah.
eat popcorn. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that's.
What is it
it
about
is.
popcorn? Is it the kernels?
Yes, it's the kernels.
That would've been
the
a good
flakes
question.
go
That
into.
would've been a good
You can't eat
question,
broccoli
Justin.
and shit. It goes into like your lining. I don't think I have that, but that does fuck me up for some reason.
Yeah, your intestines getting.
So you probably can't eat like oatmeal and shit either, right?
I don't.
I'm
eat
thinking about
oatmeal.
stuff that like
I don't
people
eat breakfast. Not a breakfast guy.
love breakfast.
I skip
That's how we can
breakfast.
start. That's how we can start off. That's how we can start off.
That's a wrap for episode 5. We will see you guys next week.
She has that push to start feeling. Have my finger on the button and I'm ready to go. Your voice is all I'm hearing. It echoes in my head. All we have is time. Feels like this is the